gonna put some dirt in your eye.
You're goddamn right.
You serious?
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm
Oh my goodness.
We just offended all of our critics at the same time.
We just pissed off
10
everyone
seconds.
simultaneously, all at once, all together.
Good!
Jeremy literally just called me. Jeremy called me just right now. You know what?
What an asshole.
I'm going to call him. Wait, hold on. I'll put you on speaker. I'll put you on speaker, I guess.
I thought you were going live later. I didn't know. But since you are live, I'm going to take this opportunity to say Dan Vasc is gay.
Beardo's here too, you know?
Dan says Beardo's here too, you know.
All right, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt your show, bro. Y'all have a good one.
Hey, I'll talk to you later.
Let's go.
Let's go! Fucking Jeremy. Yeah. I spent 2 hours with him this morning, and he's calling me on the phone.
He's already missing you.
Yeah, he's already missing me. Man, you guys are going crazy, starting off the show strong. We got Phoenix, a brand new channel member. You love to see it. Thank you, Phoenix. Karen Lutz with a $28. Says, you guys are fun to listen to. Congratulations to Dan on your monumental achievement. Very inspiring journey for sure. And that is what we are celebrating today. Dan motherfucking Vasc. 1 million subscribers on the YouTube.
Awesome stuff, man. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be in this awesome fellowship of people who support me. We have all this shit talk, calling each other gay all the time, but when we're on a tough spot or when we're celebrating something meaningful, you all show up in an amazing way. So we know that the tough love is real. So great stuff, man. Look at DJ Cobra sending a lot of money.
I know.
A lot.
Look at Jeremy, DJ
vengeance.
Cobra.
It's his vengeance for my super chat.
For a $1. It took 3 episodes of Bro Science for Jeremy to finally show up for $1.
For $1. Look at that.
Man, look at that.
Says
What a good
nothing.
guy. Good guy, Jeremy. Devin Soria for a $5. Hail, Beardo and Dan. Let's get this big PP energy going. Congratulations, Dan, on your 1 million subs, gentlemen. Let's lock it in!
Let's go. And it's 1 million big peepees. Yes.
1
Even the
million
women.
big peepees.
Even the women. If you're
Even
a
the
female
women.
fan of Dan Vasc, you have an enormous peepee. A ginormous.
Can they just have a nice rack? Just a nice rack instead.
No, I'm talking like in a
Energy.
in a spiritual way.
Right, the energy.
The energy.
You have big PP energy is what it is.
Ginormous PP
Let's
energy.
spam some boob emotes in the chat, though.
Let's go.
Some high T bro science, big boobs energy in the chat.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, Beardo.
Yeah.
Can I share with you in the chat an internal conflict that I go through every time I buy a certain game, a game from a certain franchise? I showed this last time.
Uh-oh. Yes.
Zelda
yes.
Twilight Princess. It's still
Yes.
on my desk because I cannot make up my mind about it. Maybe you can make a poll in the chat. Where do I put it in my shelf? Under Z? The letter Z? Or the letter L? It's The Legend of Zelda.
No.
And then the subtitle.
Well, where's the rest of them? Where's the rest of your Zelda games?
No, this is the only Zelda game for the Wii that I own.
Oh, gotcha.
I still don't have Skyward Sword, which is the only other one that there is.
Z. I put it in Z. Oh, but,
Z?
Yeah, I would put it in Z, but we can start a poll.
I don't even consider T because I'm not a I'm not a barbarian. It's either L or Z. I guess an argument could be made for T for Twilight Princess, but I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying Z.
I
But
would
it's
say
remember the name of the game is The Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. So I don't know. This has been on my desk for 1 week, and I cannot make my mind.
All right. Poll.
Everybody says Z.
Poll has been made. I would say Z. I would.
Yeah, it's like everybody says Zelda. Nobody says, I'm gonna play some Legend of Zelda. Nobody says that. But it is the name. The official name is still The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
So this is the source of my conflict.
But when you're talking to your friends, like your gamer friends,
Yeah, it's Zelda.
like, and you say, "Have you ever played the latest? Have you played the latest Legend of Zelda game?" Or do you say, "Have you played the last Zelda game?"
The latest Zelda. That's what I
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Everybody
Zelda,
says that.
Breath of the Wild.
I often say The Legend of Zelda when I'm referring to the NES one. Only. When I'm referring to
Like
the
the first
original,
one, the
the
OG.
first one that is
Yeah.
just called The Legend of Zelda, I say Legend of Zelda, but only for that
But then
game.
it's Zelda 2, right?
And then there's Zelda 2, exactly.
And then it's just
on
Zelda
the
2. You
NES
don't say The
yeah.
Legend of Zelda 2. You say Zelda 2. But
Exactly.
the first one is The Legend of Zelda. So I would put that under Z, I think.
Under Z.
Yeah. Right now we have Z 83% with 160 votes. 83%. L is 17%. So I think it's Z. It's a Zelda game.
It is Z then.
Yeah, it's Z.
It is Z then.
Dude, you know what's weird? I don't know. Maybe I'm just ignorant. The game is called The Legend of Zelda, but you play as Link.
Yeah.
It's like if the Rocky franchise, if it was called Adrian.
Adrian. Yes.
Adrian 2,
Yeah.
Adrian 3. But the movie's about
Exactly.
Rocky.
Well, the whole point of most Zelda games is to save Zelda.
Right.
So I would say Zelda has a bigger participation than Adrian has on Rocky.
Okay, but then...
But still, the mistakes that we see, a lot of people calling Link, they see Link, oh, look, it's Zelda. Gary, Nerdrotic, he thinks Zelda is a Link. He looks, Ryan asked him, hey, Gary, who do you think Zelda is? Oh, is that elf guy?
Oh, man. Unbelievable.
So-
okay, but then Mario, Super Mario, it's not called Super Peach.
Yeah. Hey, Peach was called, during the 2D Marios, she was called Toadstool. Did you know that?
Toadstool?
Princess Toadstool. Like, Princess
Like
Frogdick.
Toad's poop. That's Toad's poop. Because
Yeah,
here in America, like
Princess
stool,
Frog shit.
a stool is poop.
Princess Frog shit. Imagine that.
Princess Frog shit. Wow. Wow. Well, dude, like, have you ever seen some of, like, the Japanese translation for Pokemon?
No. Why? Is it
Oh,
weird?
some of the words, like, some of them can be a little...
That's why we cannot dispense entirely with localization
Right.
with
Right.
Japanese games, right? Otherwise, we'll be having princesses called frog shit and that sort of stuff.
Insane. We have a lot of super chats, some big super chats. But first off, let's get the members out of the way. We got Lod gifted a Fear the Beardo membership. Phoenix gifted 5 Fear the Beardo memberships. Lovali became a channel member. Game on Sports News and Picks, my buddy Will from Game on Sports gifted 10 gifted Fear the Beardo
Hell yeah.
memberships. Jenny Storman became a new channel member. Bruce with a 5 months recommitment says, bro. Well, this is what we like to do when we get
Oh, dude,
Ugh.
I'm just coming out of the coming from
What?
the gym. I'm just coming from the gym.
Huh? What?
What?
Sorry.
What?
Yeah, the
What?
gym. The gym.
What?
The gym.
I'm just
yes.
yeah.
My bad.
Just coming from the gym, dude.
Uh-huh.
Lots of pretty girls, lots of beautiful women in my gym, but also lots of gay men in my gym, and the pretty girls only talk to the gay men.
That's so weird, man. That's so bizarre.
Yeah.
So, do any people in your gym recognize you? Do they say, "Oh, that's Dan
No.
Bass from YouTube"?
My percentage of Brazilians in my audience is like it's about 4 or 5%. I was recognized a lot during the season 1 of The Witcher, because that made my Witcher video really popular.
Right.
And it was really popular in Brazil too. So I was more recognized during that time. But nowadays, almost never. Sometimes I'm in the shopping mall and somebody asks for a selfie, but it's not as often as back in the day when The Witcher was really popular.
Gotcha. There's been a few times like walking Universal Studios, and then like I don't know. I'm not huge on YouTube by any stretch. I mean, like I have subscribers, but I'm not huge like Dan Vasc or Jeremy is. And
But Geeks and
there's
Gamers is really
Geeks and
popular
Gamers,
between the park people,
Right. So I've been at Universal before, and I just get, "Hey, Beardo!" Like, and it's not for like a meetup. It's not like it's announced, because sometimes we do announce that we're going to be at Universal Studios or something like that. Like we'll say it on stream or whatever. Like Krista or Jay will say something. There's been times where we're just like, "Hey, let's just go," just because, I don't know, we got nothing else going on. Like, "Hey, let's go have fun at Universal." And I'll just get people to be like, "Hey, oh, Beardo." There was one time we were seeing Mission Impossible, and there was a dude sitting in the movie theater, and he goes, "Beardo, I was just watching you this morning on Daily." And then Jeremy walks in. Like, he goes, "Is Jeremy here?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's about to walk in." And then, like, this dude just, I don't know, out of nowhere is like, "Oh, Beardo, you're here to see the movie?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Awesome
It's
stuff.
fucking wild,
It feels
dude.
great. It's
it's
great,
wild.
right?
It feels good, but it's also it's unexpected, man. I don't think I'll ever get used to it.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like being used to it, like you're prepared in a sense that you're not gonna be awkward and that sort of stuff. But you should never stop feeling grateful and feeling in awe and feeling amazing for it. It's pretty cool.
That's how it is.
I'm about to sneeze.
Do it. Let
I
it
can't.
out.
You know when the sneeze is like halfway there, but it won't come out?
Yeah, it's the worst.
Whatever. My United States audience is 38.9%. And then in second place, we have Germany with 6.5%. The kind of heavy metal that I do is really popular in Germany. Power metal. Germany and pretty much Germany invented power metal, pretty much. They have a ton of great power metal bands. United Kingdom, 5.4% in third place. In fourth place, Canada, 4.2%. And in fifth place, with 3.8%, Brazil.
Okay.
So only 3.8% of my audience is Brazilian.
Interesting.
So this is cool because I can live sort of a normal life here because I'm geographically separated from my audience. But it's also cool to be able to do meetups and meet your audience, but which is stuff that I cannot do.
Yeah.
So there's the bad and the good.
Once you visit the States, once you're out here, I'm sure once you come out here, there's going to be some sort of meetup planned or
we
whatever.
should do something.
But like, dude, people are going to go fucking crazy to meet Dan Vasc.
Oh, dude.
Absolutely, absolutely nuts.
And
then that's when we'll do our bro science. We'll do our workout video.
Our bro science workout. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I find myself in a very awkward position that in which I got to 1 million subs without ever doing a meetup. That I think the closest thing to a meetup that I did back in the day, but it was when I had like about 100K subs, was live shows. But once I got to live solely from YouTube, I stopped doing live shows because I live shows are a lot of work. And YouTube it's easier because I can just do one video with the same amount of energy I do a show. I can do a video that will get me revenue for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
While a show, I only do one show, and if I want more money, I have to do another show, and so on and so on. A video is there on YouTube forever.
And that's the cool thing about your content, because you're making evergreen content.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't tell you the amount of times where I'm just driving and I'm like, I'm going to listen to Dan Vasc right now. I'm going to listen to Dan Vasc, Kickstart My Heart. I'm going to listen to My Mother Told Me. I'm going to listen to, like, your whole archive. And, everyone does that. Like, your content, that's what's so cool about your content. You're right. Like,
it's like
you
that's
have
why
evergreen
I can afford.
content.
Yeah, that's why I can afford to spend like 3-4 months without uploading and be just fine. It's a really blessed place, and that's why I tell everybody. Jeremy, Gary does that sometimes. Ryan, everybody should make a few evergreen videos. You should make a few like top 5s, stuff that will be valuable forever. Because man, you may say today like, oh, I would have no problem doing this forever. But dude, forever is a long time, and you don't know yourself as well as you think you might. People change. Personalities change, like families, social contexts, everything changes. You don't know tomorrow as well as you might want to think you do. So you might want to make your bed for old Beardo, for old Gary's already old, for old Jeremy. There you go.
There you go. Look at Drunk 3PO. I do that with my pirate channel.
He makes evergreen videos, and that's like. It's a favor you are doing for your tomorrow self. I think everybody should do it.
It's great, and like I've thought about doing some evergreen stuff. Like I get a lot of questions on stream setup and how to like do stuff. And I thought about making
tutorials.
Tutorials. This is how you do this in OBS, and this is how you hook up your capture card and stuff like that.
It's great.
I thought about doing stuff like that.
Yeah, man. The beautiful thing about evergreen content is that a failure is not a failure. Like if the video bombs, that means nothing, because that value it sustains itself forever. So you never know when the algorithm might catch it, and that video will resurface. That is not possible when you do videos like based on current news, based on stuff that has an that expires, that has an expiration date. So if you do evergreen stuff, who knows? In 2 years, in 3 years, that video might skyrocket, and you'll be reaping the benefits from that.
Yep. Absolutely. Let's knock out. You guys are going absolutely crazy with the super chats here. Let's get some of the big ones right here out of the way. Francis Lyons. Francis. What's up, Francis? For a $100. Says, Dan, huge congratulations on reaching 1 million subs. Your music and advice inspires every aspect of my life, and for that I thank you. Whatever your next journey now, I will be here to support you. Always listening, Francis.
Thank you, Francis. That's very kind of you. Take the advice with a grain of salt, though. I'm just a dumb musician. The advice is extra. It's not the main course.
We're experts here. Come on, we're experts.
Over here in this show, we're experts in anything we mention.
Absolutely. Yeah. Take everything as
no
absolute
salt at
certainty.
all.
0 salt, 100% certainty on this show and this show alone. Yes. Call me K with the $150.
Hell yeah.
Says, so happy for Dan's million and for this new show. Best of luck to both of you, and have an epic day. Thank you. Thank you for the support, and thank you, Call Me K, for the $150.
Awesome stuff.
Absolutely insane. We got a few 50s too. Cheryl for a $50. Hello, Dan and Beardo. Dan,
Hello.
congratulations on reaching 1 million subs. So very well deserved. Truly amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Shout out. Shout out. Elfie with the $50. Hail Dan and Beardo with a heart. Hey, how you doing?
But it's a blue one, so it's the friend zone heart.
Well, I don't know.
You think so?
My favorite color is blue. Maybe blue's her favorite color.
Something behind. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe blue's
in
her
another
favorite color.
culture, maybe the blue heart is the red one.
Yeah. Hail Dan and Beardo. Congratulations, Dan, on reaching 1 million subscribers. You are amazing, and you more than deserve it. Bro science forever. Let's go. Greets from Germany.
Greets.
Hey, guten Tag. Guten
Is that
Tag.
how you say greetings in Germany?
I think so.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag is like hello.
Guten Tag.
Yes, guten Tag. Guten
Hope we're
Tag.
not saying some Yahtzee
Guten Tag.
thing by accident.
Guten Tag is hello, right? Like, hello, how you doing? There's Jeremy with his huge
asshole.
$1 super chat.
Worth less than my super chats.
Ann Johnson with the $50. Says, congrats, Dan. Reaching your goal is awesome. I told your story to my musician son in New York City who gets frustrated, especially since the pandemic with Venus, with Venus's slower to open venues. I'm a fucking idiot. Venues. Slower to open. Very inspirational. Keep rocking. Your music is awesome.
Thank you so much. The pandemic and the lockdowns were a great wake-up call for a lot of musicians that, man, nowadays, if you want to be an independent musician, the internet is absolutely the way. The internet is absolutely the way, and you ignore it at your peril.
Yeah, definitely. We have Mama Lynn with a $5. Thank you, Mama Lynn. We got Bethany with a $20 super sticker. Thank you, Bethany. Girl Warrior with a 5 says nothing. Girl Warrior with another 5 says nothing. CK Cheeto for a $10. Starting a GoFundMe for the Dan Needs Some Shoes fund. Yeah,
I love walking barefoot, man. It's like my feet are always dirty because I walk barefoot all the time. I love it.
I do walk barefoot, but there's just like after a while when my feet get like real dirty and dusty, it's just like, man, like, I don't know. I need to step in the shower, rinse off my feet, and throw on a pair of socks. Like, I just hate it.
Oh, dude, I hate socks. I can't
Really?
stand socks. I cannot relax. I cannot
Are you a
sleep.
flip-flop guy?
I'm a flip-flop guy or barefoot guy. If
Okay.
you want me to not sleep at all, to spend whole night wide-eye awake, just put a pair of socks on my feet.
Oh, yes. That's absolutely insane. Like, I could never sleep in socks.
Yeah, for some reason.
That's for, like, serial killers. Serial killers sleep in socks and jeans.
People with no soul. Oh, dude, jeans. We have
Sleeping
that
in
expression.
jeans? That's
we have
torture.
We have this expression in Brazil. Like when someone is really in a bad mood, we say, "Hey, did you sleep in your jeans tonight?" It's like,
I like that. I like that.
When someone's in a really, really bad mood, ask them, "Hey, did you sleep in your jeans?"
Did you sleep in your jeans last night? Like here in America, it's did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed?
Yeah, right. It's similar to that.
Dan, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Is this your burner?
My burner? No.
Your burner account? No. The Brazilian with $1 million.
I do have burner accounts though.
You do?
I'm not say I will not say their
Do you have
names,
burner accounts
but
that you make
everyone
YouTube
should
videos
have.
for?
It's like when I want to comment something in my video that I don't want associated with my person, gotta use a burner. Like sometimes you want to express yourself with the benefit. Sometimes you just want to be a little bit of a coward and not be responsible for the things you say.
Yeah. Maybe I should do that.
Maybe that's not cowardice. That's just being wise because
You're smart. Yes.
Smart because the internet's my livelihood, so I cannot go around saying everything like, and people say, "Oh, you see what Dan Vasc said?"
Yeah. That is smart. That's a good move. Maybe I do have a burner. I never use it. I used to use it. The reason I made my burner is so I could give my, like, this is way back, like years ago when I first started streaming and I had like 0 viewers. I made a burner so I could like my videos.
Cool.
So I could give myself an extra like on the video or
Dude,
give myself an extra viewer.
To this day, it's a habit that I never break. I'm the first like in all my videos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Before the video is published, I already like it.
I always do. Whenever I build my stream, still to this day, whenever I build my stream, whether it's for Helldivers or this stream, I always start, I build the stream, and then as soon as it's on YouTube, even if it's just like waiting, I always hit the like button right away. And then I'll send it to my family. I'll say, "Can you go like the stream?" I'll send it to my parents, my brother, and I'll be like the stream, please. Phoenix for a $50. Congrats on the 1 million, Dan. So well deserved. Heart, you guys are freaking awesome with another heart.
Thank you. That's 2 hearts.
2 hearts. Hey, we must be doing something right.
Yeah.
We gotta be. Aaron Herkelman. Aaron Herkelman with a 199 says, I set a new personal best bench. 415 pounds for 3 reps.
I'm converting this to kilos real quick. 4 and
That's
15.
a lot of fucking weight, man. That's a lot of weight.
I want to know exactly how much it is. Holy shit!
That is a lot of weight.
188 kilograms. That's
Aaron,
for 3 reps.
Aaron, you must be a power lifter.
Yeah.
You gotta be doing some type of powerlifting or something.
3
Aaron.
reps, man.
Aaron, that is incredible,
no joke.
man. Congratulations for your personal best, your PR.
Congratulations, man. Yeah. Hey, Beardo, let me ask you a workout question.
Yes.
How old are you again?
I'm 28.
You're 28. You're approaching the age I had when I hit my first, even though I started working out much later than you. You're approaching the age when I had my first plateau. Have you ever had like a strength or a hypertrophy plateau that you couldn't grow muscle and you had to overcome that somehow?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It's coming, man.
I don't think so.
If you're planning on being natural through your 30s,
yeah,
which I don't know if you are, but it's coming. It's coming for you.
I might hop on some tests. TRT. Just say fuck it.
Like mid-30s.
Maybe tomorrow.
Not even. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe.
No, but I've never really experienced a strength plateau because
you're
because
doing
I
progressive overload.
I don't max out. I'm always like high reps. I'm always high reps, like moderate to heavy amount of weight, but always like high reps. Like I'm never trying
10
to see
15
failure. So sometimes 15 to 20, and
sometimes
then if I feel like I'm going forever, then I'll slap on more weight. And
what the wise people on that field say, it's that up to 30 you're good. Up to 30 reps for hypertrophy, you're good. But the thing is, the higher the reps, the harder it becomes to identify failure. At least for me. Because that burning sensation starts, but that not necessarily means failure. So you got to get through the burning with high reps to really get failure.
Hold on. What the hell is this? What the hell is this?
What?
Hold on. What the hell is this? American Girl says, you look 40.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Hold on.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
I can't wait to be 40 so I can say that like every day.
What are we doing, American Girl? I look 40? Come on.
Is she talking to you or me? Maybe
No,
both
she's
of
talking
us.
to me. You asked me how old I was. I said I was 28. And she goes, you look like you're 40.
You definitely look older than 28,
Yeah.
but not 40.
I think it's the voice and the beard.
And the beard.
And,
The beard for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
come
that
on.
biceps peak that you have. My arm is pretty much all triceps. My biceps suck. My triceps are pretty good. Look at that. People are gonna meme the hell out of this, you know, right?
Do it, Danky. Fucking clip it, Danky. I dare you.
My forearms, man. I'm really satisfied with my forearms. I've been training my forearms like crazy. Look at that.
Fuck yeah.
I train forearms today.
There we go.
What I do is like
That's a good angle.
I put the cable like as low as I can. I put a bar, some kind of bar that slides in
Yes.
like the
Yes.
it
What
turns.
Hold on. What are we doing? Again? You look 40. Again.
You still look 40.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. That beard is ugly?
What? Is that
What are we
Jeremy's
doing?
burner? Is that Jeremy's burner?
What are we doing? Hold on. You know what? I'm going to cope by looking at all the money that we're making. Lisa with the $50. Says, hey, Dan and Beardo. Congratulations, Dan, on your million. Beardo, congrats on growing your platform. Stuff, smack, bye-bye. Lisa,
Great
thank
stuff.
you very much.
Stuff.
Thank you. Stuff.
Hey, we were talking about plateaus.
Yes.
So I came to my first plateau around my late 20s, 28, 29, and it was like I was stuck both in gaining muscle and losing body fat. I had like I was sort of a skinny fat guy with a little bit of muscle, and I couldn't get out of that. So the first thing, I think that your first plateau marks your like, not necessarily your transition to intermediate, but now you're surely, because I wouldn't say Beardo is an intermediate, is a beginner, but now when you had your first plateau, you're definitely an intermediate. You're not a beginner anymore. So you need to adopt certain strategies to keep making gains, because it's very easy to make gains if you're a beginner. Beginner gains are amazing. I remember like a couple weeks of training, you could see sizable differences when you looked at yourself in the mirror when you were a beginner. But what I did to overcome my first plateau was, first of all, I started to take better care of my diet. I started to cut, and I started to bulk. Like because before that I was just like, I eat till I'm satisfied. I didn't have any strategy with my diet. So I started to have a strategy with my diet, started to count calories, started to count macros, and
Right.
that was the first thing. Count my proteins and all that good stuff. The second thing I did was just man the fuck up and add more volume. Just man the fuck up and add more volume. And that's not for everybody. People need to be careful with that. You need to be able to identify when you need more volume and when you can tolerate more volume. But that helped me overcome my first plateau. I was training like push-pull legs once a week. Like push-pull. I would do push. Then the next day I would do some cardio. The next day pull. The next day cardio. And the next day legs. So that would culminate in 5 days, but it was not actually 5 days. It was only 3, because I was dedicating 2 days only to cardio. So I manned up and started doing a bro split 5 times, 5 days a week, and just add more volume to each muscular group. And that's how I overcame my first plateau.
I mean, getting through your plateau just from like reading about it and hearing about it is just kind of keep going, persisting through it. Like, they don't last forever.
I would say your first plateau is like that. When you're like in your early 30s or your late 20s, that's pretty much the response to your first plateau.
Yeah.
But you're gonna plateau again once you're in your mid 30s. You're gonna plateau again because now you're just straight out getting old. Now, when I had my second plateau where I couldn't grow muscle anymore for the life of me, around 33. Oh, there you go.
Look at that.
There you go. Around 33 years old, 1 or 2 years ago, I started to plateau again. But now my approach was really different because now it would be really dumb of me to just add volume, because now the problem was the opposite. Now the problem is, as a 34-year-old man, now you need to be more strategic, not necessarily with your eating and your volume anymore. Now you need to be strategic with your you're recovering.
Yeah.
You need to you need to be more mindful of not extending yourself beyond your muscular limits, but not only your muscular limits, your systemic limits, because it's a thing. You can be tired systemically, but your muscles feel fine.
Right.
So you need to keep an eye for that. And what I started doing, I started a periodization of my mesocycles. A mesocycle is like a bout of training of about 1 to 2 months. I would program my mesocycle taking into consideration a progressive overload, not only of loads, but of volume too. So here's what I mean by that. First week of a mesocycle, 3 reps in reserve. Let's say it's a 2-month mesocycle. 3 reps in reserve. I don't go to failure. I pretty much do 2 or 3 sets per muscle group. Now, the next week when I do the same training, I'm going to, instead of 3 reps in reserve, I'm going to do 2 reps in reserve. And if I'm still not sore from the previous session, I add more volume. I add more sets. So I keep doing that until I am still sore from the previous section in that same training. So, for example, I trained chest today. If I'm still sore from my previous chest training, which was like however many days ago, it depends on the mesocycle.
Right.
If I'm still sore from that, I stop adding volume. I stop adding sets. And then at the end of the mesocycle, at the end of those 1 to 2 months, I go all out. I go to failure, everything, throwing up, red eyes, crazy.
Yeah.
But I build up to that recovery-wise and energy-wise. I manage my energy more carefully now. And then when what are people saying here?
Hypnotic. Says Beardo listening to Dan like none of this shit matters. I'm taking steroids starting tomorrow to avoid all this math, but I'll pretend to listen anyway.
Thank you. I appreciate that he pretends to listen. But then, after that week where I go all out, I deload and I finish my mesocycle with a deload and then start all over again. And when I start all over again, I add a little bit of weight to each exercise that I did prior so that I ensure progressive overload, but keep managing my tiredness, my energy. Mm-hmm. That's why. And when I started to do that, I'm making gains at 34 years old, man. All natural, not even TRT. I'm making gains in my mid-30s. And it's all when you reach your mid-30s, it's all about recovery.
Do you take any supplements for your recovery?
Yes, I take maca.
Maca's great.
Yeah,
maca is great.
It raises your testosterone, not to a point of being considered an anabolic, but like it manages your levels of testosterone in a way that if you have low testosterone, it brings it back to normal levels.
So maca right? is it's hormone support, right? And it's good for both. Yeah, it's good for both men and women. It keeps the hormones that your body is naturally producing. It keeps them from kind of fluctuating or dipping. It kind of just keeps you at the normal baseline level that your body is producing. So exactly. Maca is very good. Maca is also good for libido.
I was gonna say that,
especially in women.
libido. Yeah,
Especially in women, but it's also good for men. Maca is fantastic for hormone support, and shit makes you horny.
absolutely.
It
And
does.
it's great because when you're horny, you get shit done. Ever notice that when your libido is great, like you are more productive because libido seems to be tightly connected to like your energy. You're horny for life. You're not just horny for sex. You're like you're ambitious
Right.
when your libido is great, at least for men.
Yeah.
But I take maca, I take creatine, I take ashwagandha. But what I do with
Ashwagandha is good too.
ashwagandha, it's like it lowers your cortisol, so you need to make sure you not take it before training because you want to have a high cortisol during training. High cortisol, it's like it's that shit that makes you like, I'm gonna murder someone today. And so you want that high, you want cortisol high when you're training. So I take ashwagandha after training. It also helps with stress and stuff. What else? I take a melatonin supplement before sleeping so I can recover better.
Melatonin.
That's how I say it.
Melatonin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you take glutamine? Do you take
I don't.
glutamine?
Glutamine is great. It's great for so you don't get
fatigue.
sick. For fatigue too. Yeah.
For fatigue, L-glutamine is for like muscle soreness. So if you put a scoop of glutamine in your protein powder, it's good for fatigue and muscle soreness. So like, and here's the thing about muscle soreness: when you are an advanced, I don't know, I guess bodybuilder, or if you're into training, if you are advanced into your workout regime, you don't really get, and if you're consistent, you don't get sore as bad as if you take time off or if you're a beginner. Like if you take time off,
manage your recovery well.
Like if you're consistent, you're hitting the gym 3 to 4 times a week, and you're going and you are consistent for months, you don't get that soreness, really. Like, unless maybe legs. Maybe if you're training legs and you absolutely murder legs and it hurts to sit down on the fucking toilet. Like you wake up out of bed and you put your feet on the ground and you go to take that first step, you're like, oh, fuck. But, like, I've noticed, like, when I'm doing chest or back or anything, like upper body, even sometimes legs, man, like when you are fucking consistent with it, you don't kind of get that soreness when you are very fucking consistent.
And that's what that periodization that I mentioned to you tries to bring back. You vary your amounts of volume through your mesocycle, so you try to bring that soreness a little bit back.
Yeah.
Because now you're varying your volumes.
Well, and that's why I always go to failure. When I started bodybuilding, I was already consistent with watching Pumping Iron and Serge Nubret.
If you're in your 20s, you should train to failure in every single time. If you're in your 20s, never had any problems with joints, anything like that, there's no reason not to train to failure. Because a lot of beginners, if you try to push reps in reserve to beginners don't know how it feels to have like 3 reps in reserves. You say like, you need to fail in 3 reps and then you stop. They don't even know. They barely know what failure feels like. So it's easier to tell the guy to just go to failure. And it's like, he often won't go to failure because he doesn't know how to really go to failure. Right. But he will go close enough. So beginners, just train to failure. If you're in your 20s and in intermediate, just go to failure.
Like I'd say, like, don't even fucking count your reps, man. Don't even count your reps, because I've been there where I'm counting my reps, and when I'm counting my reps, it makes me feel like I want to give up sooner than I should. If I don't even think about it, if I just have my headphones in and I'm listening to music and I'm just doing it, I can do way more reps than if I sit there and I'm like 1, 2, 3. I want to, like, it's the mind. It's the mind game. And you're like, oh, man, like, and it makes me want to give up sooner than I could. Like, if I don't even think about it, if I don't count it, I just fucking do the damn thing. I just do it.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think counting reps is useful, like to make sure you're not doing like 25 reps or something, 25, 30 reps or something. Maybe if you're doing 30 reps, it's time to raise the load. Or if you're doing less than 5 reps, which is not optimal for hypertrophy, it's more like a powerlifting thing. So you need to know that you're in that hypertrophy range. But I totally see what you're saying, that in terms that you not giving your mind, your brain, an excuse to stop pushing you at a certain number.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna do 12 reps of these curls, and then you go to
done.
12. You could have gone to 15.
Yeah.
But you stopped at 12.
You could have gone to 20. You could have gone to 20. And how would you know? Because you stopped at 12.
Yeah.
That's why it's like I said, if you're going to a failure and you notice that you've been going for a while, and if you're not counting your stuff, if you're not counting your reps, but you know that you've been going for a while, up the weight, obviously. Like, you should be failing at around 20 reps, I think, around there. But then again, I'm saying don't count your shit, don't count your reps. But when I say don't count your reps, it's because that mental battle that your brain tricks you. And it makes you want to, or at least me, for my instance, I want to stop sooner when I count my reps. But if you're not thinking about it, you can do more reps, but I'm still going till failure. But failure is usually around like 20, maybe 25 reps.
I think I'm around that range in mono joint exercises, like biceps, triceps. But if I'm doing something too complex in terms of joints, like a squat or even a bench press, I try to go 10 to 15, because if I'm doing squats or deadlifts and I go to 20, 25, like, my lower back will fail before the muscles I really want to work out, you know, before glutes on a deadlift, before my quads on a squat. So for very complex exercises, I go a little bit lower than that because of the other muscles involved.
Agreed. And there's definitely some exercises where going till failure can be dangerous. Because if you, like, say you're squatting. Say you're squatting.
Without a spotter.
And you're saying, I'm going to go till failure. And then what happens when you can't get up? You're going to fucking drop the fucking weight? Like, yeah, you can, and that is the best option. But it could be dangerous. You might drop it the wrong way. You might injure yourself. You might tear something when you do it. So there are certain exercises where definitely failure is not ideal. But I'd say for the most part, going till failure is what you should aim for. But
as you advance, as you learn, you start being able to kind of predict failure a couple reps prior to it. But I would say this is a double-edged sword, because it also gives you a leeway to just, like, maybe you predict that you're gonna fail in 2 reps, but you could have done 1 more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it gives you a little bit of leeway to do a little less.
Well, like, when you're going till failure, when you get there, you're like, I have 2 left in me, and then I won't be able to do it anymore. And there's sometimes when you do that last one, you're like, I know I can't do another one. Like, kind of like how like we were saying last week, like, if you're having sex with a woman unprotected, you know when you're gonna fucking come. You know when you're gonna come.
You know it's time.
It's
time to give up.
You know it's time. And if you don't, you're being
retreat.
Greedy. Yes, and it translates into working out. It does. It translates into working out. Like, when you're going till failure, when you can't go any longer.
If you're an intermediate, because if you're a beginner, like, you gotta get used to that feeling still. Because I make sure we mention that, because I'm sure we have a lot of beginners, people who are planning to start working out. watching us. But when you're a beginner, you should strive to learn that feeling, learn how it feels to go to failure. And I would say to a beginner, don't try to predict it. Leave that for when you're more advanced, because it's like you can be wrong. You still don't know how it feels to reach failure. So just go and try to fail. If you think you're gonna fail next rep, here's what you do. I'm gonna fail next rep. Do it anyway and see if you can do it. And if you fail in the middle of a rep, let's say you're doing a curl and it's like, this is my last one, I have nothing left in me, try to do it anyway.
Yeah. And that's why I say,
if you fail midway, then that's true failure.
Yeah. And that's why it's so important as a beginner to not try to lift more than you actually can.
Yeah.
Don't get the gym intimidation where you feel like you have to lift this copious amount of weight that you clearly aren't going to have good form with. If you're a beginner, form is number one. Technique and form, number one. And how are you going to get good technique and good form while lifting weights? You start off with light to mediocre, like medium heavy weight.
Dude, don't be afraid to lift just the bar if you need it.
Dude,
a lot of times, and sometimes to this day, when I'm warming up, sometimes I lift just the bar.
Boom.
When I'm doing warm-ups.
I was just about to say, for chest day, on chest, still to this day, when I do chest, when I do bench press, I start off with just the bar, and I'm stretching everything out. I'm getting the motion. I'm doing the muscle memory.
If it is an Olympic bar, that shit's heavy, man.
It's 45 pounds.
Yeah.
45 pounds is a regular bench press barbell. And every time when I go to do bench press, I lay down and I just do the bar, and I'll pump that out, not till failure, but I'll do about 30. No joke, I'll do about 30, and what I'll do is I'll go wide, and then I'll go a little bit closer, and then I'll do close grip on the bar just for the warm up. I'll go wide and then inch myself closer. And then I'm done. And then I'll slap on the 45-pound plates after that, and then start my workout.
So you go to your regular set right after that with your regular loads.
I mean, So I don't even count that as a set. Like that's just stretching out.
Just a warm up
with just the bar, just the warm up, just making sure the form's good, stretching everything out, getting the shoulders stretched out, getting the chest stretched out. Really feeling it, and then the muscle memory, just making sure the form is good, and then I'll rack it. I'll put the 45-pound plates on, and then I'll start it, and then I'll go every set after that. You get a little heavier, and then there's even sometimes when I do chest, I love drop sets.
Oh yeah, they murder.
I love drop sets. I'll throw on a 45 and a 25, a 45 and a quarter, and then I'll do that until failure. I'll get up, or if I have a spotter, they'll do it for me. You take the 25s off. You don't take any break, and then you just go to failure again with just the 45-pound plates, and then do that again the next set, and then the next set you do the same thing. Drop sets are fucking awesome.
Yeah, drop sets are supposed to be like 10 seconds of interval max. Like it's the interval, it's the time you have to change the weights. Right.
Yeah, you don't take any time, like no wasted time during drop sets. So Renee says, tell me more, what are drop sets? Drop sets are on a certain exercise, whatever exercise that you're doing. You do your whatever weight you're comfortable with, a moderate to slightly heavy amount of weight. You go till failure. You lower the weight by, 10, 15, 20 pounds, whatever. But I would say probably about between 15 to 25 pounds. You drop the weight.
In terms of percentage of the load, what is the percentage that you take off the entirety of the load? If you
honestly, it all depends on the exercise.
It depends. Here's my rule of thumb. It depends how much drop sets I'm going to do in that set, in that particular set. If I'm doing one drop set, I take 50% of the load. I take
Okay.
50% of the load and keep going until failure again. It's a second failure this time. It's a new failure with a new load.
Always till failure.
If I'm going like 3 drop sets, I'm gonna take weight from the bar 3 times. Then I go like 30%, 30%, or even less, 20%, 20%, 20%, something like that. That would be my rule of thumb. It depends how many drop sets you're gonna do after that particular set.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, but I also think it kind of all depends on the exercise that you're doing. Like your drop set's gonna look different from bench to pull downs to squats to curls. It all depends, but that's what a drop set is. Drop set is pretty much you go till failure on your moderate to heavy weight, and then you drop it down to a light to moderate amount of weight, and then you go to failure again on that exercise.
And
so that's a good question.
Yeah, there's also rest pause, which is doing the same thing but without taking any weight from the bar. So you do your regular set, and once you reach failure, you breathe a couple times, 5 to 10 seconds max, and start doing it again.
Oh yeah,
that's a rest pause set.
There you go.
It's the same thing without taking any weight.
There's sometimes I don't even think about it. I'm not even going to the exercise with that intention of doing it. I'll just be sitting there doing curls, and then it's fucking heavy. I won't even drop it. I won't even let go of it. Like if I'm doing hammer curls with the rope and a cable, with the cable and the rope, and I'm doing hammer curls. And I get there, I'll just drop it and hang it down, flex out the triceps, and go, and then bust out about 5 more.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
That's rest pause. You extend. Those are little strategies to extend failure, to go beyond failure. You have like a new standard for failure.
Here we go. Jordan says, "What do you mean go till failure?"
Yeah, you do the exercise until you physically cannot do it anymore. Any single rep more.
Yep. So it's literally in the name. So go
like
till
your
failure.
Your muscles don't obey you.
Yep. You're doing the exercise. You're doing your reps. So say you're doing curls. You're doing curls. You're going, and you literally go, and you don't stop your set until you cannot physically go any further. Yeah. Like you will, feels like you're gonna fucking pass out, and then you stop. You take your 30-second to a minute break. And then you go again, and you do the next set, and then you go do that till failure. Yeah,
and what we're saying here is that as a beginner or an intermediate in your 20s, if you're a young intermediate, always go to failure. And try to reach failure, I would say, in complex exercises with multiple joints, try to reach failure from 5 to 15. But in mono articulation exercises, more isolating exercises, you can go beyond 15.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go take a piss real quick, Dan. Keep them. Here's this question. This is a good question. Mm-hmm. How do you identify going till failure and ripping tendons? I'll answer real quick, and then I'll take a piss so you can put in your 2 cents on it. How do you go till failure without ripping tendons? That is why when you go to failure on workouts, you do a moderate to slightly heavy amount of weight. You don't max out. You're not doing this astronomical amount of weight. You're doing something that you know that you can do for about 15 to 25 reps. And you don't even count them. You don't even think about it. But you don't fucking max out and do this dumb, stupid amount of fucking heavy weight where you're only going to do it 3 times and failure is 3 reps. That's dumb in my opinion. So that's why when you're going to a failure, keep it moderate heavy, something that you're still feeling the burn. You know it's slightly heavy, but you can still move the weight with good form. That is key, and that's how you don't injure yourself. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so soreness on the muscle. That's why when you're a beginner, you need to start with light weights and high reps, because you need to learn how the sensation of muscle soreness feels. And the sensation of joint soreness or tendon soreness feels very different from the sensation of muscle soreness. Muscle soreness is something that you want. You want to generate, you want to provoke muscle soreness. But tendon soreness and joint soreness is something that it's intolerable. If you feel just a little bit of it, you should change exercises immediately and get that checked. You can check your technique. You can ask someone at your gym if to check on your technique. Maybe some personal trainer who works there, or a colleague of yours, a friend of yours that you know is very knowledgeable about that sort of stuff. But joint injury and tendon injury is usually due to poor technique with loads that you cannot handle. And those are easily identifiable before it happens, because it always starts with a little bit of soreness in your joints. It's never like when you see those gruesome and terrible videos on Instagram of a guy ripping his pec, and like you see his pec going like doing this, even though he has his arms stretched. It's like that didn't happen overnight. That didn't happen all of a sudden. The guy was feeling that soreness in that joint and on those tendons for a long time already, and the guy chose to ignore it. So that's how you differentiate the two. First of all, you need to learn. You need to learn how it feels to have muscle soreness, and then you will know that tendon soreness and joint soreness feels very different. Just added my 2 cents on the question you answered.
Hell yeah. Jordan, I'm new to the gym. Should I get a trainer or just do it myself? I would say find YouTube bodybuilders, watch what they do, and mimic their workouts, mimic their form, their technique, and either watch and study their videos beforehand. Do it literally moments before the gym. You park at the gym, you sit in your car for a little bit, watch it, or watch the video while you are at the fucking gym. But I would say, unless you are injured or severely overweight, then maybe get a trainer. But if you are just skinny, slightly out of shape, wanted to get back into the gym, I'd say do it yourself, man. Save your money, do it yourself. Do some research on YouTube. Find some bodybuilders on YouTube who literally post their entire freaking workout on YouTube and do their workout. Do their workout, look at what they do, mimic their form, their technique, and that's kind of a free trainer. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. I have nothing against getting a trainer if you have the money, and if you like, because when you're getting a trainer, you need to understand what you're purchasing. You're purchasing time. If you have a lot of time, definitely invest that time and save your money. But if you don't have time, maybe you're a father of 3 and you have 2 jobs and you want to work out, just get a trainer, man. Don't take time away from your jobs. Don't take time away from your family. Just do it. But definitely what Beardo said, it's like you're trading time for money. If you have the time, do the research. Like there's plenty of material on YouTube. Like just type on YouTube, workout for a beginner, a full body workout for beginners, because it's a very good idea for beginners to start with full body workouts. So you can just rip those beginner gains and while recovery is not a huge problem for you while you're a beginner. So you want to take advantage of that period of your training. But yeah, just type it on YouTube, man, a full body beginner workout, and do that. And if you have the money and don't have the time, I have nothing against getting a trainer.
There you go. We have a lot of super chats to catch up on, some big super chats. Thank you guys for watching. We did reach peak viewership. We had like 620 something people watching.
Nice.
We saw 580 people. We're sitting at 420 likes. Please like the stream, but when you like it, don't just click on it like a little fucking pussy. I want you to smash it! Smash it! And smash it hard, deep, stiff, and rough with no lubrication, because that's the way Batman would do it. That's the way Kratos would do it. That's the way Dan Vasc would do it. And that's the way fucking Beardo would do it. So smash the like button, please. You know what? I'm going to do some smelling salts.
Good.
You know I got a new bottle, right?
Yeah, you told me last time.
Ooh. Woo. I need to trim my beard. I need to trim my mustache. It's getting too long. I'm like constantly brushing it. I don't like having a long mustache. I like to smile. I like to smile. And when I have a long mustache, when it looks weird. Like it makes it look like I'm missing teeth. You know?
My mustache rule is when I'm rocking a longer beard, my mustache rule is never cross the lip line.
Yeah.
Never cross the lip line. If it starts to cross the lip line, it's awkward to eat soup. It's awkward to kiss girls.
Yeah.
The lip line is the limit.
Yeah. I need to trim the mustache.
Look what I have.
Whoa. Is that a machete?
It's a machete.
Look
16.
at that. Look
16
at that.
inches.
Did you get that online or a store?
I got that online. It's for my cottage house. I don't have any machetes there. Had to buy one.
Hell yeah. Dude, after the show, I might just buy like 6 different knives.
Hell
I'm gonna buy like a dagger, a pocket knife.
I love knives, man.
A fucking machete. I'm gonna buy like.
I just like to keep knives around. I don't know why. This one is inspired by the Rambo one, but it has a Brazil flag.
There you go.
Pretty cool, and it has a compass.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Nice. Hell yeah. That's dope. Do you ever get
It has
knives
a
off
little
of
thing
Amazon?
here, so you can like bash a motherfucker in the head without
yeah.
having to stab them. You have that option.
Yeah. Amazon or different stores?
No, we have an equivalent. We have Amazon in Brazil, but we have a competitor, a South American competitor to Amazon, which is called Mercado Libre. They're from Argentina. It means free market, and it's pretty good too. Sometimes better, I think, than Amazon.
Hell yeah.
So I got all of those there.
Nancy Flowers with the $50 donation. Says,
Hey.
Dan, congratulations. You are an inspiration beardo. Your beard is awesome. Very well groomed. Both of you are looking good. Just when I was talking shit on my mustache, she says that your beard is well groomed. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So how do you trim? Do you do a line here from your?
Well, not right now, but like usually, like I'll just take this part off.
Yeah,
I'll just
I
take
have
that part
like.
off.
Let's
I'll
see.
just go. I'll go right down here. Is what
I
I'll do.
tried to make a line like this from. Let me. So I don't puncture myself here.
Yeah.
From my ear. Here with this. I won't be able to show this. Okay, kind of like this.
Yeah.
I put a pencil or a comb or something like that, from the top of my ear to the corner of my lip. Mm-hmm. Everything above that has to go.
Okay.
That's what I do.
See, my beard is pretty dense. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I like the look. Like, I like the look where the cheek
kind
hair.
of a rough.
It's
look. It's cool.
like Keanu Reeves, almost like Wolverine a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I like it, but sometimes it's just too much. I don't know. Like, I like it for a little bit. But what I'll do is, since it's like, I don't know.
You already have pretty much of a beard line made for you, with the exception of that part.
So I'll go like right here.
So you can just follow that.
And I'll just go down here. So I'll just take this and up. I'll just take that off.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I do.
have a problem with neck beard. People use neck beard as an insult. You should definitely use it to insult me. I have a lot of neck beard that I need to trim out.
Here's some beardo advice, and this isn't fucking bro science. Nice. This is legit
science.
This is somebody who has been bearded probably longer in his life than he was unbearded. At this point, I've probably been bearded more than unbearded in my entire life. I think so. How old am I? I'm 28. And I've had a beard since I was 16.
16.
So maybe not quite. Maybe not
You're
quite.
getting there. You're getting there.
We're getting close. We're getting close. Gentlemen, maybe there's some ladies out there that have beards. I don't want to. I don't want to be.
Don't judge.
You know what? I don't want to judge. I don't want to be bigoted or whatever. If you're a woman with a beard, whatever, shave it. But for the gentlemen out there, For the gentlemen out
Shave
there.
it.
Do not line up your beard with your fucking jawline, you
No.
fucking idiot.
No.
Do not fucking do it.
That makes you look. That makes you look like you have like two faces,
Dude.
It's like
You want to make
makes
it
you look
look
fat.
You want to make it look like you have a double chin? You want
Double
to
chin.
you want to make
Like-
yourself look like you're fucking fat?
You're
Go ahead
fabricating.
and do that.
you're
Yes.
fabricating a double chin for yourself.
You are literally
Even
putting
if you haven't.
emphasis on your double chin. If you aren't fat and you don't have a double chin normally, you want to make it look like you have a double chin, go ahead and line up your beard with your fucking jawline, you fucking idiot.
yeah,
Seriously, don't do it.
like right here. do
Dude,
it
that
like
is
right
the
here.
worst, the
Yeah.
absolute worst beard look
And then when
fucking
you go like
ever.
this, then you go
Ever.
like this, you have this portion with
Dude,
beardless portion
horrible.
of your neck,
Horrible.
just screaming at everyone who
Horrible.
passes by. But yeah, you should use your beard to hide your double chin.
Look at this. Look at X-Wing. Says, let's fucking go.
Let's go.
My first bro science. What's up, X-Wing?
We'll be gentle.
How you doing,
gentle.
X-Wing? X-Wing, you want to come on? X-Wing, X-Wing.
go.
I'll send you the link, brother.
Come on
I will
over.
send you the link if you want to hop on. No, but here's
I've
the
never
general...
been in a stream with X-Wing.
Do you know X-Wing?
I know. I know him, but I've never been on a stream with him.
X-Wing's fucking awesome, man. X-Wing's, he's good people. So the general rule of thumb, I mean, my beard is a little long right now, but I'll try to show you. The rule of thumb is like at the Adam's apple or right above the Adam's apple. Like
My
so
beard naturally ends at my Adam's apple.
so like
But the problem is right here at the side. So I have to follow that line. What I
Yes.
usually do, I follow that line that I have naturally here. Towards
well,
the ear.
but at least like you're doing it right. Like you're not doing the weird jawline thing. Like the rule of thumb, and my beard is long enough so it doesn't like really matter where like I don't even trim my neck anymore.
Yeah, this is for
underneath.
short beards.
This is
Yeah.
for shorter beards because my beard is long enough it covers it, so I don't even have to worry about it. But if I lift it up, it's like right here is where you trim it, and you leave everything else on your chin and below your chin. You leave everything else. You don't fucking you don't shave it.
And if you have like your beard going down to your chest hair, get rid of that. Like if your chest hair and your beard
Oh, like right here.
meet
So
as
I
one,
do that. I do
Yeah,
that. I will.
I get rid of it. Yeah.
Even though my like right now, like I don't need to trim this right here, but right here I will shave that.
Right.
I will shave this.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Your beard and your chest should not be one.
No.
Your beard and your chest hair should not be one thing.
So, gentlemen, that's free advice. That's for free. That's a freebie.
There you
Do
go.
not trim or line up your beard on your jawline. You'll just look like a fucking idiot.
Yep.
You will. You will. Hypnotic's upset. Hypnotic says, "Damn, X-Wing getting on before me. Wow. This is why I will be a greater Pokemon master than you." Well, hey, listen.
I like that Beardo doesn't correct it.
You
He
are-
reads it as it is.
You are more than I'm absolutely
Pokemon.
okay with you being a better Pokemon master than me.
Wow. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Pokemon. Pokemon. All right, here we go. Yeah, that was a freebie. That's some good beard advice. You know what? Maybe we should make that a segment on the show, too. Beard advice. Beard advice with FearTheBeardo, huh?
Yeah.
Monica with the $50. Finally, I'm here in a special moment. Congrats for 1 million. I had the pleasure to react to some songs, and more is coming. Have yourself an epic day.
Oh, cool. Thank you so much for the reactions.
Thank you,
appreciate
Monica.
those.
Let's go. We have a lot of super chats, Dan. A lot of fucking
Hey,
super chats.
if you want to read some of those in our next stream too, Maybe that could encourage some people to go over there too.
Ooh, this is true. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Real quick, Girl Warrior for a 5. Congratulations, Dan. What an inspiration you are. Keep moving forward. We are all behind you.
Thank you. Hey. Kind of creepy, but thank you.
The fuck?
Hey.
You want to talk about it?
What?
What we're doing after this?
Oh! It's the first FearTheBeardo and Dan Vasc gaming stream in what? 1 year?
A long time.
Yeah.
Long time. Maybe a little bit less than a year. But yeah, a long time. Dan Vasc, FearTheBeardo, that's me. We will be playing Hell Divers 2 shortly after this stream ends. So maybe after the stream ends, maybe, like an hour break? Want to take like an hour, 2 hours?
Sounds good.
What do you want?
Sounds good.
What are you thinking?
Sounds good.
Either or?
Either or. I'm
Either
fine.
or?
I told Beardo, hey, if you want to do a giant stream just playing Helldivers and talking shit, I'm cool for that too. But yeah, we can do 2 separate streams as well.
So what we'll do, chat, we'll do 2 separate streams. So after Bro Science, and we're back at peak viewership. We are at 662 fucking viewers right now. You'd love to see it. After this stream ends, which we're not done yet. We have a lot more to talk about. Yep. But after this stream ends, we will be playing Helldivers 2 on another stream, up and coming, on my channel, on the
On the same channel.
On the same channel. It'll just be a different, I guess, link. It'll be a different video. It'll be a different stream, but the same channel. Playing Helldivers 2. So we're doing that later today.
Hell yeah.
So shout out. Donna Hall for a $5. I'm stuck working at the hospital, so no Bro Science chat for me. Have a great stream. Dan, congratulations on the 1 million subscribers.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Enjoy
Donna.
your work.
EDB for a $249 from a different country.
Is that
Norwegian?
Norwegian?
Maybe. 1 goal in box. We just love your humor. Love from there you go. Love from Norway. To you both. Hey,
Thank you.
FearTheBeardo. I am Norwegian myself.
Oh, really?
I am Norwegian in heritage. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
That explains the Viking beard.
Yeah. Big time. And the thing is, like,
Awesome.
I knew I was Norwegian in I don't know. I guess in my ancestry, but my first cousin on my dad's side. This was a few years ago. I was at his house. We were having like a barbecue cookout, and he did a 23andMe ancestry like blood test, and he got it.
Yeah, right.
He went up to me. He put his hand on my shoulder, and he says, "Bro, we came back. We're like 80% Viking." And I'm like, so I put my hand on his shoulder, and I said, that makes so much fucking sense. Like, that makes so much fucking sense. I remember it vividly. So shout out from Norway, Gabrielle White. Hey, how you doing, Gabrielle? For a $5. Congrats to you, Dan. Mission fucking accomplished.
Mission fucking accomplished. Yeah.
Let's go.
So Brazilians are one of the most mixed race people that ever was. We're like street dogs. We're everything. But I'm mostly Italian.
Really?
Skull.
Yeah, X-Wing.
Mostly
Are
Italian.
you coming on or not? X-Wing, do you want the link?
Come on, X-Wing.
X-Wing, do you want on?
Don't be afraid.
And X-Wing is a fellow Helldiver, too. Maybe we can get him on Helldivers as well.
Let's go, man.
X-Wing, do you want the fucking link or not? If not, I'm going to give it to Hypnotic.
Hell yeah. So Vikings and gladiators together on a stream.
He said, give me the damn link. All right. We'll send him the link.
And he yelled it.
Yeah. It's gonna be on Twitter. X-Wing, Twitter. Twitter. What the fuck is your name on Twitter? What is your name? This is so dumb.
Vasc likes the spaghetti? Yeah, a bit.
X-Wing, what is your fucking name on Twitter, dude?
I think it's just X-Wing.
I'm looking for it. Is there a dash? Is there a hyphen?
I don't remember.
Oh, there we go. X-Wing. Son of a bitch. Get a new name.
Get a new name.
There you go. There's the link. There's the link. Here we go. Eric Stratton for a $17.77. Congrats, Dan. I watched your old live stream where you talked about your early struggles. It took real strength. By the way, ever heard of anyone doing a metal version of barbershop music?
Barbershop music? Like what?
Like a barbershop quartet.
Barbershop quartets? Like 4 metal singers doing a metal barbershop quartet?
That'd be kind of cool.
That's an idea. Hey, like, take you back. Suck you.
Take you back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take you back.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Hell yeah. I've been told by some people, and they all.
Great stuff, man.
Margaret Riggle for $10. Hello to you two sexy men. Hey,
That's
Beardo,
us.
it appears that since y'all started Bro Science, your subs are increasing as well. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, how are you on subs?
Let me check. So, chat, we were real close to 5,000 subs. We're at 5,000.
Let's go!
5,011
Hell yeah.
subscribers. Thank you, guys. Let's fucking go.
Oh yeah, dude! I remember my 5,000 subscribers. Like I was talking to this gentleman from a record label, and he was like, "But your audience is only 5,000, but it's like it's the 5,000 that I need. It's the right 5,000."
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, I didn't take the record that record deal because of those 5,000, and it proved to be a fantastic decision.
Yep. Hey, I'll tell you what. 5,000. We've been doing this show with below 5,000 for the past few weeks, and guess what? We've still had 500 viewers the entire time.
Hell yeah!
So I mean, like, dude, there's shows, there's channels that have way more subscribers than I do.
They don't get 500 viewers, man.
And that's why Geeks and Gamers, the 199, the Fellowship, the Rebellion, shout out to the Rebellion, the Bearded Society, the Dan Vasc Army.
I just call everything the Fellowship. It's easier.
Dude, it's the best on the internet, man.
Yeah.
The best fans on the internet.
One of you is worth like 10 regular viewers. That's the ratio of the quality of this Fellowship.
Speaking of quality, X-Wing is here. Let's go.
Look at that curly mustache, dude.
What's up, boys?
Hey, how was speaking?
I wish I could grow a mustache.
Dan Vasc just shared on the stream. Dan, you have a mustache. You can grow a mustache.
Yeah, but I wish I could grow only a mustache.
How about this?
You know?
You just shave the other parts off. That's how you do it.
Yeah, but because I have a long hair, like a mustache is forbidden.
I don't. Yeah, you know what?
It's
That's actually-
extreme.
I'm gonna-
Dudes with long hair and mustaches, just a mustache, is extremely gay.
It
Unless you're
starts
a
to go like the pedophilia range starts
Yeah,
to increase
unle-
when this comes out.
yeah,
Well-
exactly.
X-Wing, how does this look? I'm gonna curl mine up like yours. How does this look?
It's wonderful. You know what you have to do is you have to undercut on the sides and then let this come out, and then you get that little wax on there.
What if
I don't stop.
Oh, you use wax.
I should
right.
do mustache wax. I don't have it. Maybe I should buy
You just
some.
curl it up. Yeah, it's good
But-
stuff, man. Yeah.
What if I shave my beard and I was just Fear the Mustache?
You could, I think
fear the mustache.
you could do it for like you know how they do video games? They do like seasons. You know what I mean? You could do like season of the mustache, and then come November, just all.
Maybe
back
I'll just
to the
Oh,
keep.
man.
I'll just keep the beard and just start curling it up a little bit.
I
curl
envy
the
you guys
mustache.
so much. Unless you're like a musketeer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, long hair and mustaches.
Well,
No,
Dan Vasc just shared on the show that he is mostly Italian in heritage.
Yeah.
X-Wing was just in Italy.
I was.
Oh, really?
How was your time?
How was your trip?
in Italy land?
It was absolutely wonderful. We spent a whole week.
No, you did this. You got to do this.
Possiamo essere qui.
How you doing? Oh, that's
Un
Yeah, we
caffè
were-
con zucchero, per favore.
Zucchero. Where are you from? Huh? No zucchero.
Stronzo, zucchero.
Basta. No, we were in Florence for a week in an apartment right above Piazza Signoria. It was beautiful. And then we drove out to a real small town up in Tuscany called Volignano. And we spent a week there in a castle, like learning how to make fresh pasta, drinking, actual real Chianti. Oh my God, it was wonderful.
Making fresh pasta in a castle.
Yeah.
What is the
was
best
epic.
thing that you ate in Italy?
It was at a little restaurant in Florence called Il David because it's right by
Shout out to Il David.
where the David is.
Yeah.
And we had a real good friend there, took care of us every time we sat down. He poured us Prosecco on the house, gave us limoncello after dinner on the house. And I had something called gnocchi Medici. So the Medici family was obviously super prominent in Florence. They do fresh gnocchi with a truffle cream sauce and wild boar sausage. And it was like, knock your socks off good, but you farted for like 3 days after you ate it every
Massive gas.
hardcore. Yeah.
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 But it killed the
a chemical
mosquitoes.
weapon.
So it was perfect.
Good.
Bugs,
I
lots of
remember the
bugs.
Medici from the Assassin's Creed games.
Yep. Yeah. Massively powerful family. Basically, like they weren't nobles, but they just kind of took over Florence anyways.
Wait,
They're like, we're going
Medici.
to be nobles.
Medici, even from Just Cause 3.
Were the
Medici.
Medici in Just Cause?
I think
Look at our historical knowledge from video
From
games.
video
here.
games.
There you go. It's fun though, yeah, because the Duomo's there in Florence, and I'm like, I have climbed all over that thing in Assassin's Creed 3. I'm running around like Ezio Auditore, assassino.
You look at that thing, you almost feel like climbing it in
Totally.
real life.
Totally.
So how long were you there for? Over
2
a week,
weeks.
huh? 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was
2
gone
weeks
for
is a
2
good
weeks.
time,
Yeah.
yeah.
First week was in the city. Second week was in the country.
And you had the little one. How was that?
Dude, she was great. Like for the first travel out, she was great. We stuck her in the stroller and we're like tootling around the city, and it's like mostly cobblestones, so she's just getting fucking beat to death the whole time. But she slept, and then it was 26 hours on the trip home, which was just insane.
Hell yeah.
26 hours.
Dude. I'm so glad to have X-Wing here. Dan Vasc, X-Wing, 1
Awesome
million
stuff,
subs
man.
for Dan. I just crossed
Congrats,
5,000.
Dan.
What are we doing,
Hell yeah,
dude?
thank you.
What are we doing? And Margaret saying, Beardo and Dan are the two sexiest men on the internet.
Look at that.
Thank you, Margaret, for 10.
Now,
Thank you.
Now X-Wing is pissed.
You're gonna have to send another one.
I
Lisette,
have to send it.
Lisette Moray for a $20 says nothing. Thank you.
Nothing.
Thank you, Lisette. Appreciate it. Graph Web for $2. For the love of God, hashtag cancel Disney Plus.
love Graph
I would
Web.
never.
I have it
Disney
for
Plus.
free. I have it for free because of Mercado Libre, which I told you. It's the South American.
Oh yeah, it was a package.
Sort of
it was a
Amazon
package deal, right?
/ eBay. No, it's not even a package deal. They were gifting people who have a Mercado Libre account Disney Plus and a Star Plus. I don't think you guys have Star Plus, do you?
Like Stars, the
No,
movie
it's
channel?
Star. No, it's Star
Oh.
and a Plus. It's like it's the Disney movies that don't go on Disney, like the Fox stuff, Planet of the Apes. that
Oh,
sort of
okay,
stuff.
gotcha.
No,
Yeah, we don't
I-
have it.
no,
I
we
have
don't
Disney
that.
Plus. Yeah, here in Brazil they make that separation. So where do you guys watch the Fox films? Like if you want to watch
Fox?
Planet of the Apes.
HBO Max or Amazon Prime.
All right. Now over here we have it on that Star Plus.
Like I just watched
Simpsons.
all of the so Simpsons is on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like I don't know if it's something of a regulation in Brazil or something like that, but Disney Plus is more of the kid stuff, and then you have Simpsons and Family Guy and like Conan the Barbarian, the stuff that belongs to Fox that is not for kids. We have it separated in Star Plus.
It's so messed up here in America. Like, dude, we have Paramount Plus, Apple TV.
I think Paramount Plus is the worst one. So bugged.
Yeah,
Glitched.
HBO Max, Netflix, Disney Plus, and then there's Discovery, and dude, there's just way too many. There's
And then the price is back to paying for cable all over again.
Yeah, they're like, it's only
Right.
$10 a month, but we split it up into 90 different companies, so you're paying $100
Yeah.
a month.
So what are people doing now? Now they're going back to piracy all over again.
Yeah.
Because it backfired. It backfired.
Thank you, Annette, for the $99.99 super sticker. Much appreciated. Christy Killian for a $10 at the library. It would go under the letter L.
Let's see what X-Wing thinks.
Okay.
Oh, Twilight?
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda. Where do I put it on my shelf, which is alphabetically organized? Under Z or under L? Or even under T for Twilight Princess.
It depends. How do you have your library organized? Because is it by title or by franchise?
It's by title.
So if it's by title, then I would do a T.
Twilight Princess. That's a different take.
I
The
say
chat,
Z.
The chat overwhelmingly, like 80%, said Z.
Zelda.
I think it makes the most sense, but like I don't call.
But the name of the game is
Legend of
The
Zelda
Legend of
Ocarina
Zelda.
of Time. Yeah, see, I don't do that.
No, it's just. But you don't say The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of
Yeah.
Time. You just
say
call it Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword. You just
and-
call it the entry.
Except for what me and Dan were saying. The first one is
The original
The
one,
Legend of Zelda.
I call it Legend of Zelda so you can differentiate that I'm talking about the
But
original one.
The sequel
But
is
as soon
Zelda
as the
2.
second one comes out,
Yeah.
It's just
it's
Zelda
Zelda 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would go Z. I'd go Z.
I'm sticking to my guns.
Nagranol for a 5 says, do you put Breath of the Wild under L, Z, B, or W?
Holy
B.
shit.
You put it under B.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Yeah, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Maggie for a $20 says, hello, boys. Hey,
Hello.
how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? Debbie Jacqueline for a $28. Dan, you said that there's a formula to make a song that sticks in your head. Congrats, you nailed it. Now, how do I get it out?
I mean, just listen to another just listen to another sticky song that will stick to your head.
Sing Baby Come Back
unfortunately.
once,
Yeah.
and it'll be in your head for a week.
Baby, come back.
Yep.
Sean Nagranol for 3 months. Dude, what is the male to female ratio here? I've never seen so many girls in one chat. Is this like Dan's gym where they only talk to gays? What?
What? I thought that was the greatest compliment, and then he ended with that.
Wow.
Because X-Wing, I was telling Beardo that my gym has the prettiest women you wouldn't believe, but there's a lot of gay guys too, and the pretty women only talk to the gay guys.
So when you go in there, do you go covert? Like, do you do a little secret? You do the cuttlefish, sneak in there like you're, a little effeminate? Or do you just walk in and go, I'm a fucking man?
No, it's like I'm just myself, but they will only talk to the gays. I'm trying
That's rough.
to make them talk to me. I had one talk to me because I was using the squat rack and she was waiting, and but it was just like, hey, you want to use it?
Dude, the gym,
And she
I
said,
would say
yeah.
over the past 5 years, the gym has turned into the absolute worst place to talk to women. 100%.
Oh, we
with
often talk
all
about
with
that.
all of like the pussy baiting,
Yeah.
pussy baiting,
Yeah.
and the
What the
videos.
fuck
and
are you
stuff.
looking at? I'm like, I'm waiting for you to finish
Yeah.
your set so I can get my
Right.
shit
Yeah.
done and get out
I've
of
never
here.
seen people filming themselves in my gym yet because it's really a family oriented. Like there's old people there too. It's all kinds of public. It's not only for bodybuilders. So I never seen. I still haven't seen, and I also don't go to the in the times that it's really crowded. I go like I try to go like near lunch hour, so it's not as crowded. But I've never seen anyone filming there yet.
So your gym is like Disney. It's a family environment with a lot of gays in it.
Yes, exactly. That's a very good
I gotcha.
description.
Okay.
But does Disney have hot women?
Not one.
No, then
Like Disneyland or Disney World, hot woman.
either.
I mean,
Lot of
if you're at Disneyland or Disney World and there is a hot woman there, they'd more than likely have a boyfriend or a husband. If there is a single woman at Disney,
Caution.
Not either
Yeah,
with
red flag.
friends, with other female friends.
okay,
like
maybe. I mean, I
a
was
group
gonna,
of single females.
I was gonna be mean and say that if there's a single girl at Disney and she's not in a relationship, she's probably fat or gay. But That's mean.
That's
There's obviously some
very reasonable assumption.
There is probably some very lovely, pretty women who go to Disneyland with just their friends who aren't in a relationship.
I know a couple. Yeah.
There might be a couple. EDB for a Norwegian, $250 in Norway. So many wants to take selfie with me, but that is just because they hates me.
Oh, really? So you're kind of hate famous in Norway?
Hate famous.
Famous.
I'm kind of like that.
That's infamous.
Yeah, I'm infamous. Yes, correct. I'm a little infamous. Rachel Hill for a $20. Hi, guys. Loving the banter. Congrats, Dan, for surpassing the 1 million. Keep rocking. And shout out to Victor.
Absolutely.
Also, Beardo, not forgetting your intro to Number of the Beast. Very masterful. Love and best.
X-Wing, did you hear Beardo's Number of the Beast intro on YouTube?
You've never heard it?
No.
I did a cover of Number of the Beast, Iron Maiden's Number of the Beast.
Well, I know the song. I haven't heard your guys' remake.
Beardo did the Vincent Price part. Beardo, if you only play the Vincent Price part, you're probably fine. But since that song's I would advise you not play it.
Yeah, well, it's
only the Vincent Price part. I think it's fine.
Well, my streams always get demonetized because I. They always get demonetized because of that. But yeah, I'll pull up Number of the Beast. And of course I got hit with an automatic advertisement. You're welcome, Dan, for the ad.
I was in the best place for that video.
That pays for my Geeks and Gamers super chats. So it all comes back to you guys.
All right, let me see. Speaking of celebrities who maybe one day are going to hope to hit 1 million subs. It's the 3PO!
I knew you. How did I know?
This is awesome.
My goodness.
Everyone's here.
What a hell of a show.
He's mad at me. I thought I was going to get a DM.
Jay.
He just showed up to get mad at me.
How does it feel, Jay, to be on the same panel with a 1 million subscriber, attractive, charismatic, and humble friend?
Good.
I knew.
Eloquent as always.
Feels good.
Great to have you here, man. It's been a while.
I know.
How long's it been?
It's been like we.
I blame
did
Craig from Side Scrollers. So it's ever been
we used
since
to do Dan and Jay Super Mondays.
Yeah.
Like 1 year ago.
Yeah.
Let's play Helldivers after this.
Okay, yes. Boys, me and Dan are playing Helldivers after this show. We're going to play
If you guys are still playing when I get back from where I have to go, I would be honored.
We're going to take a small
one.
break. We're going to take like a 1 hour break.
I would be
X-Wing,
honored.
you want in?
I have something I take care of. It's crazy. First of all, congrats on everybody here. Dan Vasc and a million, like the work. I'll never forget when I don't know what y'all were talking about, but I just derailed. Whatever.
No, it's okay.
First interview, Dan, we were talking about work ethic and how he was saying, you know, when all his friends were out doing stuff, he worked. You know what I mean? Like he didn't go to the parties, he didn't celebrate certain things. He just stayed because he wanted to get. You know, he had a goal in mind on where he wanted to be. And, you know, that it takes a lot of work to get to where you are.
Appreciate it, man.
Congrats to you. And you know, even looking at my friend, like in all seriousness, looking at Beardo here and like the work that he's putting in and seeing the growth of his channel and the people super chatting and sending support and all that. It's like
it's the best.
We were worried about Beardo. We didn't know if he had what it, you know, maybe he didn't have it. Maybe the internet wasn't for him. It's not for everybody. Maybe it wasn't for him, but no, man, he's turned. It's been awesome to see. And X-Wing, who doesn't upload anything, channel just grows magically. He's like gonna be at 30K. And he hasn't been on the channel in a month.
Actually,
I was like, what? I don't know how he does it. While the Drunk 3PO channel loses 100
Interesting.
subs a day because I don't upload. I don't
You serious?
upload much. Yeah. If you don't stay consistent, I think YouTube just erases.
Gotta do evergreen, man.
subscribers.
I was just talking to Beardo about it. Hey, look at that.
Look at Egg Roll.
Mr.
Congrats
Chan.
on all of the success.
No one
dude.
died, Jay. Why do you sound
What up,
sad?
G?
I'm not sad at all.
Jen and Sylvia Saska. Hey,
Look at
boys.
the
What a
Saska.
sexy
Hey.
stream lineup, huh?
How are you doing?
How you doing, huh?
Nice. Just like it takes a lot of work. Like pivoting over to like book writer. It's like
Dude,
it just
do evergreen. Do evergreen stuff. I was just telling Beardo about that. If you do evergreen, it's like that's how I can
That's
can
how I
get
have
away
the other
with not
channels,
uploading.
man. That's why I do the pirate channel on the vlog
Exactly.
channel, and it's like that. I don't upload regularly on the pirate channel like I'd like to, but man, some like one of the videos just had a 6,000 view burst. That's been on that thing for 3 months. Just kind of
Exactly.
I picked
I
Star
guess-
Wars as
I
a
was
topic,
telling
dude.
Beardo about
It's
that.
so
Yeah.
bad.
When you do an evergreen video and you fail, it bombs. It's not really a failure because who knows? Since the value of
Yeah.
it is it's like forever, you never know. In 3 years, the algorithm might discover it, and it skyrockets.
Well, it's just like I got maybe 2 books dropping this year. One of them with this guy next to me, and you know, it is just we're getting all the ugly work done first, which I hate, like the lawyers, the trademarks, the copyright,
Yeah.
the website
assassination.
design, all the logo design, all that stuff. It's just like that's just like
Taking down the families.
Yeah.
the kind of stuff that people don't talk about, but it takes up so much time. So, you know, but it is
Yeah,
what
man.
it is, man. No complaints though. It's all part of the journey to get
It's
to
the
where we want to be.
unglorious grift. Is the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
That you're
You know what is
grifting,
glorious,
but people
though?
don't know.
When you sell merch and it just
Look at that. Look at
Hey.
that guy. I
and
think
it doesn't
everyone's
matter
wearing one of my
who's wearing it.
shirts.
It doesn't matter who's wearing it. It just makes you look good.
That's
Hey.
it. X-Wing's
makes you
got one
look
of my
good.
shirts on. Beardo's got one. I got the hat. Except for
go.
Dan. Well, Dan did buy a shirt. It just took
I
like
have,
8 months
yeah,
to get
because
it to Brazil.
Jay refused to send one for free to me. Even
I
though
know
I'm
how that feels,
famous.
Dan.
Yeah, me
And
too.
even-
Me
Even
too.
though I'm his friend, but I got it. I got a pair.
It
of
isn't like
shirts.
they send me like 50 to give away. It's
I
like,
send you good vibes all the time.
I was about to
for free.
say.
I send you good vibes. I pray for you.
I never got a package in the mail from Dan, but that's okay. Maybe
Okay,
one day. Maybe one day he'll just show up and go, I have no
I have
place to
to.
go.
Maybe I'll send myself in a package for you.
There
one
you
day.
go.
Who
If you
knows?
open up your P.O. box and see a bunch of banana leaves wrapped tightly, you know.
So
Yes.
X-Wing
Exactly.
has not heard this song. Dan
Ready.
Vast song, Number of the
Ready.
Beast,
Hey.
that your boy, FearTheBeardo, is in. Are you ready, X-Wing?
Ready.
Are you prepared to be hit in the fucking face with adrenaline and just pure just manliness?
Ready.
All right, let's do it. Woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666.
Oh, yeah.
I left alone. My mind was blank.
Oh, these videos are so sick, dude.
Needed time to think, to get the memories from my mind. What did I see?
We're just gonna keep it going.
I believe that what I saw that night was real and not just fantasy.
I love that part.
Just what I saw in my own dreams. Were they reflections of my work, my staring back at me? 'Cause in my dreams,
You freaking nail that, dude.
always a devil face that twists my mind and brings me to despair.
Fuck yeah.
Dude.
That
keep
is
going.
awesome.
Hell yeah.
That is
was
awesome.
so fun to do, man. And it was kind of a suicidal video, because it was sort of a gatekeeping video, because it was right after my viral video of Amazing Grace. So I was like,
You did
I need...
Amazing Grace, and then you did a song
And then
to
he
the
did
devil.
Number
And then
of the
I
Beast.
did the Number of the Beast.
You got to preserve that image, man.
Because it's like always, and that's a lesson for you all. When you eventually get to a viral video, I know all of you here in this panel will eventually one day do a viral video, that will decrease the quality of your audience a lot. So you need to be a little careful with that. Don't plan. Once you learn the formula of viral videos, don't do it all the time, because dude, the numbers are great, but it's not worth it, man. If you don't get people who rock with you for who you are, and people who are basically either like you or who accept the difference that they have with you, it's like it's not worth it otherwise, man, in my opinion.
Sage advice.
Look at that. Jen and Sylvia
does.
Saska. Beardo has a great voice. But not just that. Dan Vasc has a voice blessed by God. What a voice.
When you let that thing rip, man.
And
You're too
Hypnotic. I'm not logged into YouTube on Chrome, so that's why I said that I wasn't subscribed to Dan. I'm not logged into YouTube on Chrome.
Right.
That's it.
Sure.
That's the only reason. Seriously. Sharing your screen with Firefox absolutely sucks. It does not work with StreamYard.
What is the
only with
best?
Chrome.
What is the best navigator currently?
I use Firefox for everything unless I'm
Browser.
doing StreamYard. StreamYard, I still do Chrome.
Yeah,
I have to
Firefox
use
and Chrome are what I use.
Yeah. There you
I
go.
just use Chrome because I'm afraid of change. But if there's something better, I wouldn't know.
Well, everyone's saying Brave now.
Yeah,
Brave,
that
a lot of
seems
people
to
Never
be
even
mention
new.
heard of it.
Why?
I'm seeing Brave. It's like, isn't it like the
Sell
new
Brave
Chrome?
to me, chat. Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
I will look-
I don't know
yeah.
what Brave is. Jay, what's
Edge.
Brave?
I am brave.
And stunning.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Pie whack it for a 5. Can't make it today, but congrats on the million and many more.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pie Whack It. You know what? Since we're here, since we got everyone here, let's
Legends.
let's go over some stuff. Jay, have you seen this? I sent this to you the other day. Have you seen this?
Oh shit! Is that an
Yeah.
accident?
Oh my god.
Yeah. So chat.
Let's talk about it on high tea, but obviously you decided to use it for your own gain.
I knew this was gonna happen.
I wasn't going to look at this. I was not going to look at this until you showed up, and I'm like, well, Jay's here. We'll talk about it.
It's all
It's pretty
good.
much high tea now.
This is high
I
tea.
know. I
bro
only have
science.
like 10 more minutes, and I got
High
to
tea science.
High tea science.
This
baby.
is from India, I believe.
yes.
And there has been actually multiple videos, a few on the Park Hoppin' channel back when we were doing like disaster news.
So that's what it says. Avoid Indian amusement parks at all costs.
Just
This is
avoid
not
India.
the first time that this has happened over in India.
All right, let's go ahead and
Avoid
take a look.
India. Period.
First of all, these kind of rides, this is something I just would not do.
Oh shit, man! I'm already.
Here we go.
Super
Here we
afraid.
go.
Oh!
I forgot to tighten a bolt or something.
Like,
That looks like a
hold on,
dress
hold on.
Before I make
Look-
jokes, I hope
look like right here.
Absolutely
Did
hope
somebody
no one
fly
is-
out? Somebody just fell.
Yeah. Somebody did.
I absolutely hope not a single person
Some
was hurt.
Poor
But
Indian.
before I make jokes,
Well, of course people were hurt.
There is no way that people
Yeah.
were not hurt during that.
or killed, maybe that's the
Indian
better-
gods are not that powerful.
That this is there was actually a worse accident in India just last year on a drop ride where it went up to the top and it's supposed to like drop you, kind of like
Yes.
whatever,
You guys
and
are
it just
not
went to the
making me
top
want to
and it
go
just
to
broke,
parks with you.
and it literally just came
Slammed into
crashing
the
down.
ground. They had a
And-
video from like 30 feet away.
Thank God, not a single person was seriously injured when that happened.
Okay.
A couple
Maybe,
sore
maybe,
backs.
like-
maybe a few broken legs.
No, there was no serious injury. Well, that's what they reported. There was no
Maybe a
serious
few
injury.
broken legs.
Just a few broken legs. Not that serious.
On
Not that-
Roller Coaster Tycoon, you could fabricate those accidents. It was fun.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
can.
could make those
Yeah.
accidents on purpose. Yeah.
You
Or
can.
Shoya with a 5,000 from Hungary. Hi,
yeah.
B and all.
Hi, B.
Caesar, Danny, congrats to 1
Sia.
million. Sia.
Sia. I think it's high.
Francis Lyons for 2 months. By the way, you reached 1 million subs on my birthday. Thanks for the
Hey.
awesome present.
You
Let's
are
go.
welcome. My
Let's go.
existence is your
Where are you at
present.
now? Like 1,000,001?
1,000,001.
Yeah.
1,000,001. Denise became a channel member. Thank you, Denise. Kiwi Classic became a channel member. Jay, do you know what we do? I might have stolen this from you too.
That's
Well,
okay.
Hey.
do you know what we do around here when we get subs?
X-Wing was
because-
avoiding that at all costs.
X-Wing,
just-
X-Wing went to the right place.
Just because we had a few.
Not allowed to do it.
Oh,
Listen, I showed this.
you're under contract, huh?
I showed this last night. Can you share this? This is the most ridiculous YouTube channel on YouTube. The Infamous Accidents channel. Look at the
Oh,
thumbnail.
no.
This person's got like Dolly Parton falling from a, you know, right there, and like brutal accident. Like the
I love the
thumbnails are
guy.
insane.
Those are fantastic
Guy falling
thumbnails,
out.
man. I gotta give it for the thumbnail
Found
grift.
dead. I mean, so I watched some of these videos, and some of them are like, this says horrific water, fire. So it has a little video of like a little
They're
thing
duplicated thumbnails. The Dolly
it's
Parton.
definitely not what happened on these thumbnails. Not
right,
even close.
right.
Yeah, not even
So like when it's like
Oh,
brutal
and the
accident,
little kid,
like
man.
I think this one was like the roller coaster kind of got stuck and people got crushed, not
And then it
crushed, but
shows
to
it
die.
falling.
Yeah, it came back.
Yeah, and so I'm like, what the heck? Look at this. They've got a freaking killer whale munching on
Blood on it.
Damn, with
a
blood.
lady. I'm like, what the heck is
well,
this?
that one
man?
might be true.
And it didn't look like that.
No, it didn't look like that.
They're just retelling old stories that happen.
Right.
You know.
Did they use the AI voiceover for this when
Yes.
it was on? See,
Yeah.
I
Oh, then
can't
it's the
stand that.
full package.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
full grip.
These are
package.
definitely processed. Like, but see, I'm telling you, people start to catch on like that this stuff is not what they claim because the views go down and they're like, oh, it's just massive clickbait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After you watch a couple of them.
What happens is that your average view duration goes down, and then the algorithm knows, hey, high click rate ratio for thumbnails and low average view duration. That equals clickbait.
Yeah.
Jay's mad that no one actually died, says Andrew. No,
It's
that's not
bad.
true at all.
I mean, if you're selling it, give us what we're buying.
This is Jay. This is Jay right here when he thought that people died and then found out that people didn't.
You serious?
All I'm saying is
Serious?
like,
It's like you click the thumbnail, waiting for death, and no
because
death comes.
I'm like, as someone that's like, invested in a lot in the theme parks, I'm like, I know a lot of these stories.
I know.
So it's like,
you want the news,
and I'm going,
yeah.
when did this happen? Like, what the heck? And they're just saying like, multiple people killed at Disney. I'm like, when the freak did that happen? It's like, well, they weren't actually killed. They went home kind of sick. And you're like, boy, that's a stretch.
Yeah.
Just waited 5 minutes. Of
And
my
they
life
were
that I'll
like,
never.
basically like, and some of them were basically like, if they didn't get rescued in time, they would have been crushed, like stuff like that. And so the thumbnail. So I'm like, well, hey man, whatever works for you.
You guys remember the good old YouTube reply girls?
Reply girls.
Yeah. They would like post reply. They would choose videos that were really viral and were really successful, and they would post a reply to that video, like let's say PewDiePie playing blank game. went really viral. And the reply girl would post reply to PewDiePie played blank game, and then the thumbnail would be her with the boobs showing, like a big cleavage. And then in the video, it would be she would be just like talking nonsense, showing cleavage. And because YouTube's algorithm wasn't programmed around view duration, average view duration was only click-through ratio, those reply girls would make thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands.
So it's
of
like
dollars.
reaction videos, but
Exactly.
but with boobs.
Exactly.
Hey, use what you got, right?
Boys,
Yeah.
what would you do if this was your wife or your mom? I'm assuming this is obviously this little girl's birthday
Little
party.
girl birthday, yeah.
Little girl birthday, Disney themed, and this is your wife/mom.
I can already tell. Hide the Chardonnay.
Just by the song, I just by listening to half a second of that song, this is Brazil.
Oh, you can see she there. The whole front was.
Yeah, I mean she's
She's
wearing
wearing a
pasties.
screen door.
She's
wearing a
wearing
screen door.
She's wearing those are pasties. But it's like,
What's the point? At that
I mean,
point?
it's like really at a little girl's birthday.
Look at
it's
the girl's face.
She's looking at her like, oh God, Mom got into the Prozac and Chardonnay.
like
Oh,
what are we doing? What are we doing?
It's like I don't
it-
think the right question. What if that was her mom? I don't think that's the right question because I bet everyone is an accomplice in that. I bet everyone there is okay with that. You just
The
look at the father's face and it's like he's digging it.
I don't know, man. I
don't think so?
That's a classic case of how can I make this about me? How can I make my
Agreed.
child's birthday about me?
It's an attention seek for sure.
Yeah.
And then if you're the dad, like, what are you doing?
What is
If he's
doing?
egging her on,
like, what
if
do
he's
you-
egging her on, it's just as much his fault.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's an accomplice.
It's hard for me to be shocked at people that act immoral when people don't know or have any morality. So when you have no moralities and don't have morals, when you see things like this, it's, well, what else would you expect?
Got to have a baseline.
So
Yeah.
you know, if there's nothing, you know, if they don't have any morals for themselves, then why would we expect anything different? So,
Dude, if I'm the dad in that situation and I didn't know about it beforehand and I'm sitting there holding my
Yeah.
daughter and like I see that happen, how do you not speak up?
but you have morals, that's why.
Well, first of all, I'm getting my daughter out of there. First
Right.
of all.
Right.
Because look what your daughter is like.
Well, you make it
the-
into a teaching, that's for sure.
Children at that age are really impressionable, and it's like they're like a blank slate. Not 100% that there is such a thing as being born a certain way, but pretty much there's a lot of your personality that at that age is a blank slate, and it's easy to teach stuff to children at that age. Very easy.
Oh yeah, kids are a sponge at that age.
Yeah.
Like literally, like you can just say shit under your breath, and the next thing you'll know, they're like shit. Shit. Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, it's like, oh well, damn it.
Yeah.
Damn
Hey,
it.
but all I'm saying is other people don't mind that because they also don't know any better.
So we think that was a foreign country.
That was Brazil
Oh,
for
100%.
sure.
You think that was Brazil?
I think that was Brazil because of the music. That's Brazilian music. That's Brazilian funk. That's funk from Rio.
Like dance house
God
music.
dang, Alex
It's
Baldwin's
like
finger.
Oh,
Holy shit!
my goodness. Alec Baldwin's finger for a 50 gifted memberships. What are we doing, man?
hell yeah.
Alec Baldwin's finger says, get that lady off of the screen. Take 50 gifted memberships. I don't want to see that anymore.
Alec Baldwin's finger has a new best friend on Twitter that I saw the other day.
Alec
It's a
Baldwin's
new-
anus, right?
It's a new account called Alec Baldwin's Anus, and they're
Yeah.
best friends.
They hang out all the time,
They
scratching
hang
each
out
other.
all the time, and it's
There
like
you go.
the same face, like Alec Baldwin's face, but on a on a brown circle.
We're gonna need an Alec Baldwin's nose, and then they'll argue about who gets touched first. You know.
Alec Baldwin's finger for a 50.
Dang,
That's
that
not
ain't cheap.
That's not cheap, man. I respect
Great
it. Thank
stuff,
you.
man.
Thank you, Alec Baldwin's finger. Margaret Riggle for $2. Y'all have done a number on all of the woman.
Hey.
And we
keep
always
doing
will. We will keep doing it. No shame. No shame. Margaret Riggle for 2. Feel sorry for the single men.
You know what, dude? I don't know.
Understandable.
Honestly, like the young single men right now, they don't even have to listen to a lot of the older guys. They're figuring it out for themselves. A lot of them are just staying single. They're like, I will focus on myself. I'm going to focus on my career. I'm going to go to the gym. And girls are like, I don't understand why they don't want me. It's like, because look at what you've become.
Or they're going to foreign countries.
Passport
yeah.
bros. That's a
They're
real
going
thing.
they're going to South Korea. They're going to Japan. They're going up other places.
They're looking for a mirror of.
It's not what they're doing.
They're
it's
looking
not
for
what
a
they're
mirror of traditional.
No, it's not.
Christian values.
You guys are not reading the room. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. This thing is growing faster than anyone
Oh,
can comprehend. The AI boyfriend and girlfriend that it's like it started off with like 4 sites. Now there's like 1,000. They are popping up everywhere.
You think those are real?
This
Those were
girlfriend will
based
call
on real
you.
models? Models of real people?
No, you can actually create exactly what you want to look like, personality wise and everything else.
Can you make like your favorite celebrities, stuff like that?
No,
That is the
celebrities
only
are probably
one-
off limits.
That's the only
Yeah.
one that's like not, but like it's like they will
It can
text
make someone very similar.
They will text your phone. They will call you. They will see how your day is. They will send you video messages.
So all the
They
things
will-
I don't want.
Crazy.
It's just the bad part.
Leave me alone.
It's just the bad parts of the relationship.
But that's like
none of the
that's
good
what's
stuff.
Just the best part.
that's what's so sad
The
about it.
physical
Is like
touch.
these dudes are settling for this and like they're missing the best part, which is the loving touch of a woman.
Yeah, man. There's two great women out there that crave a masculine guy, just a normal man. It's just a matter of going to the places and hanging out with the people that are more naturally to attract that sort of women. Don't black pill, man. It's like it's not worth it. They're out there.
But on that note, fellas, I must leave. I have a meeting. And if you guys are still on, unless you've already filled the void with an extra person, I will be honored to hop on some Helldivers.
Hell yeah,
later.
brother.
So
Great
we'll
stuff.
see. If not, congratulations on all your success, Beardo. Look at everybody showing love.
Look at that.
You guys are awesome. Achromatic Chronicles Green.
Oh yeah.
A few weeks.
Can't
All
wait.
right.
Hey, later. Oh, later, Jay.
He
always
does that on the phone too. He just
I know.
Jay.
Yeah,
hangs
he
out
doesn't
on
say
you.
goodbye. He just
Hangs
clicks.
up on you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Good old drunk 3PO. Marlena for $10. Your audience loves your live videos, Dan. Such a great way to get to know you better. Connect with us.
Cool. Great
That's
stuff.
what we're doing right now.
Hey, yeah. That's
He
what
can
we're
be
doing
your
right
AI
now.
boyfriend. He'll call
Hey,
you, send you video messages.
I will grift the fuck out of that.
You
I
can
have
start a
no
subscription
problems.
service, Dan.
Yeah.
Send
I'm
dirty
just like
feet
an
pics.
AI Dan. It's
Yeah.
like I can upload my personality to it, and it's like you can ask it for advice. It would be mostly what I would say.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Getting ready to snuggle in
which
for
is
bed.
like-
And she says, Dan
which is
AI,
like, I don't
you
know,
play
don't
Number of the
bother me.
Beast for me.
Just look at
in the
Jenny
bed.
Storman. You know, $5. Definitely got a major heart boner for you, Dan.
Heart
Congratulations. A heart
Great.
boner.
I want to
song.
get that checked out.
Heart Boner is a great song by the band Ninja Sex Party. It's a great
this a real
band.
thing?
It's real.
Yeah?
Yeah. They also have great tunes like Orgy for One and Attitude City is fantastic. They have great.
Hey,
great
do you remember the
songs.
band that we created when we played Halo?
What was the name?
I remember.
Wait. I'm gonna remember. Zombie Dick Punch.
Yes! Zombie Dick Punch.
Yeah, it's a Christian band.
It's a Christian worship
Yeah.
band.
Yeah, it's
Zombie
like
Dick Punch.
it's a bait and switch because you're like those
Yeah.
punk rockers will go watch the zombie dick punch show, and then you get
Yep.
there, it's like our God is
An
an
awesome
awesome
God.
by zombie dick
By
punch.
Zombie
love that.
Dick Punch. The
Yeah, you can have
best-
like gnarly posters and everything too, like playing at your
Yes.
local trash can on Friday. Zombie Dick Punch.
Zombie Dick Punch.
And then you're all wearing white suits with white ties and combed hair, you know.
Oh my!
Man, the best worship band out there. Fernanda for a $5. How do you organize your incomes then? It's always nice to hear you talking about that. I really think you'd be a great Pablo Marco. Pablo Marco.
I don't know who Pablo Marsol is.
gonna find
What
out
do you
right
mean
now.
by
Neither do I.
organize my income?
I think with the evergreen stuff. I don't know.
I don't organize it. I just try to make it grow.
There you go.
Not sure what that means, organizing the income. Sorry.
Robin Howard for a 10. Congratulations, Dan, and thank you for bringing the love of music back to my life.
Thank you.
Matiana for a 5. Love you guys. Hey, Beardo, you said you would answer my home workout question on Tuesday T, and chirp away, Dan. You rock. Congrats.
Thank you.
Home
workout?
Your home workout question. Shoot. Let me see if I can find it.
She probably wants to know some good home workout routine.
Yeah, I think it was
Just,
Bodyweight,
just,
man.
uh,
It
just
was
search
yeah,
for it on YouTube. There's
bands.
some great videos.
I would say like resistance bands are really good for at-home workouts. Monica for another 20. Congrats from Brasi SP. Brasi?
Brasil, São Paulo.
Oh, there we go. I had the pleasure to meet and react to some songs.
Great stuff.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
stuff.
Girl Warrior for a 5. Had to slap you RSAs a fupple times, Dan. Forgive me.
What is RSAs?
I don't know.
RSA had to slap you RSAs a football times.
A couple times.
I don't know.
Real sexy adults.
I had to slap your real
I'm a
sexy
real
adult a
sexy
couple
adult.
of times. Dan, forgive me. Thank you for the $5. I don't know what you mean, but I do appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Joanne for a $20. Hello to you both from New Zealand. Congratulations, Dan. Awesome accomplishment. So what's next for you?
It's the 1 million the 1 million subscribers video, which is already part. I'm giving a tip here. I'm giving a clue about what the 1 million subscribers video will be. It's the first song of a project that I already have announced before, and it involves Beardo too.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm ready
Yeah.
for it. I am ready for it.
Dan, when are we
it.
going to do a pirate shanty? Let's do a pirate shanty.
Ooh. Wellerman.
Jonathan Young do a lot of those. What would
I
be a
was
good
listening
one?
to
Wellerman?
Jonathan Young's Wellerman.
I can do a bassy.
Dude,
I
that
can do a little
bass,
bass.
I envy that so much.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yo.
yeah.
Oh, no.
No, but some people do like they do like the Mongolian throat singing.
Throat singing.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's like when you cleaning your throat, like, but you try to do it continuously.
You remember when they came out with that Jedi Fallen Order game, and they had the Who that did the song for it.
Yeah, dude, I want to learn that just to cover that band.
Sugan Esena, that's the name of the song.
Great stuff.
Yeah,
Great stuff.
Look
I
at
want to do a
this.
cover of that one they did with Papa Roach.
I can teach you how to do a throat sing. I can do
Really?
it. I'm not good at it. Yeah.
I like sometimes I manage to get it out. Like listen. But it's like
It's tough.
super
There you
unstable.
go. There you go.
I smoked for 15 years, so my throat's thrashed. It's like no problem for me. Yeah.
There he goes. Here.
The hard part's getting the whistle. You know how they make the high pitch? Like,
Yeah, it's
X-Wing,
like
you want to go or should I go?
what? Oh, are we doing throat singing?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're not doing it.
I'm not doing it. Fuck. I'm not.
You're just singing low. You need to do the like you're using your actual vocal folds.
Yeah, so don't
You're
go,
using your actual vocal folds. What you do?
I don't feel like I'm doing that. I don't feel
You
like I'm doing
use
that.
exactly. You use your what it's called your false vocal folds, which is like it's the noise you make when you growl, when you're like.
That's what I feel like I'm doing. I feel like that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, maybe it is. Then I don't know.
I've been out with COVID for like 2 weeks, but I'll give it a shot.
All right, let's
go.
Let's do it.
I can't do it.
No, it's already better than mine. You play with the shape of your tongue to make like those whistles.
Was that it right there? Did
I think if we all three go at one, the chat's loving it. They're saying, okay, stop now. So if we all go at the same time, maybe we can do it.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Yeah. Take you back. Do. Take you back.
There we go.
Love it.
Minority Home says quality content.
Andy plays games for $5. Shout out to Beardo. Screw the haters. Tuesday night's main event dynamic is boosted because of you. No homo. Everyone, let's get Beardo to 5,000 subs also. Dan is here. And guess what?
Hello.
We did hit the
We did it already.
5,000
You're late.
subs. So
Love to
thank
see
you. Thank you.
You should be at 50K right now, Beardo.
I know.
He doesn't upload videos.
I don't
told
upload.
him.
I just live stream. But
make
we are
videos.
actually currently. Let's check.
Supplement it with some shorts, man. I had a short hit 1.5 million views.
Yeah.
I know
helps.
nothing about shorts, man. I did one short once, and then all my end screens started to promote that short, and I hated it. That's not what I want, and then I never did it again.
It
Thank you,
creates
Hypnotic.
it just creates subscribers with no substance. That's all shorts do.
Dan, show feet live to celebrate.
Hey.
Oh God! Did you wash your feet this morning?
I didn't shower when I came back from the gym yet. No.
Oh, okay. All right. So those are some stanky little chanclos right now.
Matiana for $2. Thank you, Matiana. We're gonna try to get through these super chats because we do want to play some Helldivers in a little bit. X-Wing, are you down for Helldivers?
So I have to do something at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Probably about half an hour, 45 minutes, and then I'll be ready to rock.
Okay. What if we do 6 Eastern? So Dan, 7 for you. Is that too late?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Cool. 6 Eastern. We'll plan for that. Viking reacts for $24 to answer your last week's question. Yes, I reacted to Number the Beast. I mentioned I wanted your deep voice, Beardo. You took over my channel, Dan, and I don't mind it at all. Congrats on the 1 million. # Dirty Dan. If you know, you know.
Thank you, man.
That's from
Appreciate
SpongeBob.
it.
Patricia became a new member. Thank you, Patricia. Monica again with a 20. What about 40? Let me say, I felt bad to know. I felt bad to know about you a year ago. I love rock with
40.
40. Yeah.
What about 40?
Some idiot in the chat. Remember they were saying that I look like a 40-year-old man.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Can't wait to be able to say that, man. I'll say that every day.
JC for a 10. Congrats on the 1 million, Dan. All of
Thank
your
you.
hard work has paid off. Can't wait to see what you have coming up next. You don't look 40, Beardo. You're very handsome.
There you go.
Thank you, JC. I do need to clean up the mustache. The mustache is getting a little out of control.
I thought we were a similar age, but you're a babe.
X-Wing.
You're a baby.
Yeah, I'm 28.
Yep.
Yeah.
28.
X-Wing,
1995.
what do you think about my rule of thumb about my mustache? I never let it cross the lip line. That's my rule of thumb.
That's fair. So for me, I grew up in a lot of cowboy culture. It's got to be overhanging, right? If you don't bite it when you bite into a sandwich, it's not a real mustache. You know what I mean? Like it better be tugging in your lip
So you're the opposite.
Chewing on my mustache right now.
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of how you keep it to shape. Is as they kind of curl in. You just bite off the end of it and spit it out, and it just kind of, it's like mowing grass the whole day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Denise for $20. So damn glad to be here today. I am more than done with dramatic bitches.
Hey.
All of the tea. Love the new show, and congratulations, Dan.
Thank
One
you.
of the big PP females.
One of the big PP females. We said in the beginning of the show that
Okay.
all our female fans had huge, enormous big PP energy.
There you go. Big PP energy with big boobies.
Yes.
Cheryl became a new channel member. Thank you, Cheryl. Kiwi Classic for a 5. Kia ora means greetings from way down under in New Zealand, or maybe it's Kia ora. I don't know. Congrats, Dan, on your epic achievement on your 1 million. Love ya, babe. Whoa.
Thank you. Hey, it's the Lord of the Rings land.
Hey, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Valerie for $10. Dan, my sincere congratulations on achieving your goal. You're an inspiration to go independent. Please tell us about working with
Shalit.
Shalit and Leon.
Yeah.
Leon. How did the process go, and how long did recording take?
I just emailed them, and they accepted to do the videos with me. It was awesome because they're two of my most beloved influences, and it's like surreal to be able to say I recorded a video with them. If you told that to little Dan 20 years ago, he would shit his pants. It's awesome stuff. And the recording process was very streamlined. With Schlitt, he recorded himself in his own studio, and with Leon, he came to my town and recorded in a studio of my good late friend Rafael Lamin. He passed away like a couple weeks ago, but he recorded there, and it was awesome. It was awesome. It was super surreal. Imagine you have like your childhood hero, and he's sitting on your couch, like hanging out with you.
That'd be Sylvester
I have a
Stallone.
picture. It's insane.
I won't know what that's like until we're playing Super Smash Bros. Together, Dan.
Let's go.
Well,
Okay.
Insane.
that's not gay. Red Bear for $20. Sidebar question: Dan, is Dawn Over a New World still a charity song for the Children's Cancer Center in your city? Such a great song, yet so underviewed. Congrats on your 1 million subs.
No, I just gave out that money I mentioned in my what is the name of the company? I'm blanking on the name of the company that screwed me over. Shit. DistroKid screwed me over some hidden taxes that they didn't mention that they would collect, and I wreaked havoc online, and the guy gave me back the money, and I would say that I said at the time that this was a shut up money that he was giving me, so I wouldn't talk about it, and I refused to get it. I donated that money to that cancer treatment facility for poor kids in my town. I said I would do a charity video for that, but charity videos are they're like double-edged swords. Like the Geeks and Gamers people know all about that, how that can backfire. And I thought I would just donate the money myself, but I can post their contact information on Twitter, and you guys can donate to them individually as well if you so desire.
Hell yeah, there you go. Marlena for a 5. I work a night shift, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. What would y'all recommend as far as what would be the best time to work out with that kind of schedule?
Before work, for sure.
Yeah, I'd say
say
before
that.
work. 7,
Always start. I am on the team that always starts the day with a workout. If I do the workout at the end of the day, then it's a shitty workout.
Yeah.
I would say this, for that kind of set schedule, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So obviously you're getting home and you're sleeping. I would say try to get to the gym by 4 p.m. You get an hour workout. You finish by 5 p.m. Now you have, I don't know, an hour and a half before you need to start getting ready for work or drive to work. Like, you have some time to eat, shower, whatever, decompress. So 4 p.m. is probably the best time.
Shift workers are tricky, man, because a lot of shift workers, they do several bouts of sleep. They don't do one single bout of sleep. So I would say if you're in that position, take your longest bout of sleep and do it after that. Right after that. That's what I would do.
Diani for $5. Try carnivore, you will gain muscle and lose fat. Dr. Anthony Chafee is proof of that. He looks
I disagree.
fantastic.
I don't know Dr. Anthony Chafee,
Yeah.
but bodybuilders totally need carbohydrates.
Yep. For energy.
But I would argue that probably, I don't know this guy, maybe I'm wrong, maybe this guy indeed proves me wrong, but I would be willing to bet this guy made a ton of muscle before going carnivore.
Likely. Like there's benefits to carnivore, but like it's not sustainable for a long period of time.
For muscle gain,
It's not sustainable.
Sorry.
Let's
Maybe
see.
muscle maintenance, perhaps.
Just have a healthy diet, man.
Yeah, healthy diet.
Yeah, you need carbs, man. Muscle need carbs.
Meat,
Carbs are energy.
vegetables.
Yeah.
Easy stuff, man. Easy stuff. Simple. Don't eat like shit and you won't look like shit. Zybel Lively for a $5. Dan, do you work out, pump up your muscles before you make a video? Love it when you show your muscles off in your videos.
That's a good question. Do you do it? You get a little pump
yeah,
on your video?
I do a pump work before
Hell
my
yeah.
videos. Yes. What I do is
Smart
like
man.
high repetitions, like 3 sets of about 15 push-ups. I do a few curls, and recently I've been adding shoulders too. So I get a nice arm and chest bump with the pull-ups, and biceps with the curls, and a few lateral raises to a little bit of side delt, side delt pump for when I'm facing the camera.
Yes,
I think it looks super cool when I'm facing the camera.
Get the bat wings.
Yeah.
Oh, you're working the lats.
Look like Superman.
Working the lats.
I love
then.
it.
Annie, or maybe it's Ain. I'm gonna go with Annie. I think it's Annie for a $10. When do we get a workout demo from you too?
Hey, we gotta do it.
When Dan comes, when Dan comes to America, we are making a bro science pumping iron
Yeah.
video.
Hans and
It's
Franz.
We have pumping iron at home.
We have
darling.
pumping iron at home, and it's Beardo and Dan Vasc. Cheryl for a 10. Much respect to both of you for your workout knowledge. I am a longtime group fitness instructor. Like many women, I am more into toning and firming, but not building. But very similar principles.
Cool stuff.
I think a lot of women are kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like scared to get into bodybuilding. But we've talked about this either last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It is a myth that
Yeah. If you
women
take 5
working
pounds
out,
of fat, if you take 5 pounds of fat and put it beside 5 pounds of muscle.
I'll be right
Like-
back. X-Wing, Dan, you're in charge. I'll be right back.
Okay.
He started with me, and then he's like, you know what? Let's not do that.
Suddenly he has like diarrhea or something. But if you take 5 pounds of fat and put it beside 5 pounds of muscle, like 5 pounds of fat has a ton more volume than 5 pounds of muscle. So that fear that a lot of women have, oh, if I gain muscle, I'll get larger. That's a myth. That's completely a myth. That doesn't happen.
Muscle weighs more than fat.
Yeah. Do you work
Pretty
out a lot,
basic principle.
X-Wing?
No, I don't. I do home workout.
You seem a little bit knowledgeable.
I have. I've got some of that old Happy Ranch strength. You know, that redneck muscle
Nice.
left in me. But no, I mean, basic principle is, caloric intake. If you burn more calories than you intake, then you're going to lose weight. And if you want to gain muscle, lift heavy.
Yep. Yeah. At the end of the day, man, it's not rocket science. But a lot of people like to dance around the fact that it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But it's like there's no dancing around that. You just got to do it. It's simple math.
Well, and the thing too is, like, once you start, it gets easier, and also your body loves to dump drugs into you when you start working out. You start to get that euphoria when you work out, and it feels good.
Yeah.
Your body is like, you know what, we should do that again.
Absolutely. Yeah, the dopamines and the stuff that you get after a workout, it feels amazing. And you actually you not only learn to appreciate that, at some level you start to getting addicted to that.
Yeah.
You want to work out on your rest days. It's like, it's a good addiction to have because it's good for you. Of
Yeah, your
course,
body's craving that dopamine.
Yeah, and of course to reasonable levels, but yeah, breaking that barrier is a challenge, both
Yeah.
for working out and losing weight.
Yeah.
But once you get used to it, man, and you start seeing the results, it's fantastic. It feels awesome, and you feel awesome with yourself, your self-esteem, and your self-respect. It's like I managed to get something good done
Yep.
for myself, and also it feels good in a physiological level too, because now you're not carrying around that dead weight in fat
Yep.
in your
Yeah,
ass.
easier on your
So-
joints, and it improves your mood drastically.
Absolutely.
Oh
man.
yeah, like being in shape,
Yeah.
like as far as
fantastic.
like being like a middle-aged or younger man, like I don't know, once you hit like close to 30, like even sometimes I feel it, like the lethargy in the morning. Well, like when
Yeah.
you're
That'll
when
kill
you're
you.
in shape and you're eating well, it's like you got a little extra pep in your step. Waking up isn't that hard, but I've been there before where it's like you wake up and you're like, man, I just want to sleep for another fucking hour. When you're in shape
Yeah.
and you are fucking on it and you are like grinding, you don't feel that way.
and
You don't have that
even when
lethargy.
you feel that way, you can tolerate it more.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Great stuff.
JC for a 20. From a woman's point of view, mustaches not too short or they're pokey, and beards are very sexy, but the beard running into the chest hair is not sexy. Talk about this right here.
Yeah.
The
We're
Austin
talking about
Powers.
separation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Separation of beard and chest
Yes.
hair is obligatory.
You gotta. There has to be a manageable line here. If this
Yes.
isn't clean cut down here, you're in trouble.
And that's what we were saying. Like, the line is like at the Adam's apple or
Yeah.
right above the Adam's
We
apple.
were talking about the guys who trim their beards at the jawline
at the jawline.
and how it makes them look fucking fat.
Yeah, I don't like that play.
Lining up your beard at the jawline is the dumbest fucking look. It like if I see a dude that lines up their beard on the
Don't
jawline,
do that, brother.
I just look at him. I'm like, you're gay.
Yeah, not a good play. Not a good play. You're saying a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're telling me
It's
everything
because
I need
they
to know.
they think that will reinforce their jawline, and to some level it does, but it separates it from your neck in a way that makes it look like you have a double chin.
Yep.
Yeah. Sebs Duran for $20. Congrats on the 1 million, Dan. Let's fucking go.
Let's go!
And Beardo, of course, your Viking. Keep the streams coming. Brosifs would love to join y'all on Helldivers sometime. Okay.
Awesome stuff, man.
Okay, good stuff.
Love
Thank
the
you.
reactions. Love the reactions.
Hell yeah. Thank you for
Is
the
it
$20.
your first time playing, Dan?
No, I'm already at
okay.
level 6 or 7. I played
Oh, okay.
a little bit of my own.
I've been out for like 2 weeks, almost 2.5 weeks, so I'm gonna be a little rusty coming back in, but that's all right. We're gonna shake
I
off the
was
cobwebs.
super late to the party of Helldivers 2, but
Yeah.
dude, the hype is 100% justified.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's amazing.
It's Helldivers is fucking incredible. And X-Wing,
Yeah.
I am not rusty.
Okay.
I've been,
Good.
I haven't stopped.
Putting the work in. What are we
What
up to?
level
now?
are you?
What level are you
Beardo?
at?
46.
I still outrank you.
I know. Yeah, but I mean, skill though.
I'm just gonna fall
We'll see.
behind and
We'll
just
see.
keep
I'll see you
keep
on the
firing
leaderboard.
my
Beardo.
small
Skill
rifle.
though. I'm Rocky. You're Apollo Creed. You're more decorated, but
Okay.
I have heart.
Okay. All right. I like that. We'll see what happens. We'll see what
Okay,
happens.
We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. I
I'm
love
Paulie.
You're Paulie. You're Paulie. Hey, yo, Rock, you don't give me no money. I don't want this stinking watch. I don't want your stinking watch, Rock. Will you give me a job? Will you give
Level
me a job?
6, falling behind, just getting the loot, just getting the XP. Yeah, I'm Paulie.
Where are you guys going?
What's the objective?
Yeah.
Cheryl B for a 10. Congrats, Dan. You, sir, are thunder. Bold, strong, and earth shuddering. I can't wait to see what's next. Hugs. And you too, Beardo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Awesome stuff.
The singing takes for a 5. My weekly reminder for Dan to listen to Dimash,
shit.
the Girish Pradhan. How do you pronounce that, X-Wing?
Hi.
I think Girish Pradhan.
Garish Pradhan,
Girish
congrats on the 1 million subs. Should have been there a long time ago.
Thank you. Yeah, I have to listen to that because it's the third super chat that this person sends telling me to check that band out. So I gotta do it.
Viking reacts for a 250. How about a metal version of Neverending Story?
Never-ending story.
Could be interesting.
That would not be a bad idea.
I think a Dan Vasc Wellerman would be cool.
Weller, man.
Wellerman.
I
Spearing
love
with
Drunken Sailor too.
Yeah.
That could be a lot of fun.
That's a
Get
good
some stomps in there, some
Yeah.
stomps and claps.
Dun, 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 dun. Like it's perfect for this galloping riff.
Yeah.
Spirian with the $5 super sticker. Thank you, Spirian. Anna, you guys are awesome. Love the show. Dan, congratulations on your amazing accomplishment.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anna. The singing takes for another 5. Dan, you should break out your harsh vocals more often. They sounded great in Poker Face. Any advice on rebuilding my core after years of smoking?
Oh man,
You want to talk to somebody about that?
X-Wing can say better.
Start easy. Start with walking, and then start walking uphill, and then you can move to jogging. Don't start running right off the bat because your lungs are gonna absolutely quit on you, and you're gonna be hacking and puking, and they're gonna burn, and you're not gonna want to walk or run again for a long time, and then you'll quit.
So basically, progressive overloading your cardio.
So I was never a cigarette smoker, but I could only imagine just advice from an outsider looking in. Breathing exercises, even just sitting down and taking deep breaths repetitively.
With your diaphragm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
They also
imagine.
have
That
little
makes
trainers. They have something my wife used. She quit smoking a long time ago, but they have a little necklace with like almost a small tube on it. So it just looks like a pendant, but you put that to your mouth and then you breathe in really hard and it stresses and you expand your lungs and then breathe out. Little exercises like that really help.
Interesting.
Gun Home Mac says start with the marathon.
Don't be a bitch.
Yes.
Don't be weak. Just run a marathon.
Well, you've been smoking a carton of cigarettes a day for 30 years. Run a marathon.
Now you just stopped and starting to run marathons.
Just run a marathon. Hayden for a 20 says, congrats, Beardo and Dan, on you both hitting awesome milestones. Thank you, Hayden, for the 20. Good dude. Hayden's a good fucking dude. I met him last year in Vegas. Elfie for $20. Thanks, guys, for the German greeting. That gave me motivation to get home from work faster. I'm glad I don't have to shave. You two look hot. You are my Wednesday highlight.
Choose.
Hey, you know what we have to say to that?
Too.
I'm in the perfect spot for that one.
Thank you, Elfie, for the $20, and I'm glad that we can be your inspiration. And thank you for the compliments.
Yeah.
You love to see it. We are almost caught up on the Super Chats, guys, and then we're going to take a small break and do Helldivers in just a little bit. EDB for a 59 from Norway. Italy is my second country. I used to drive trucks Norway to Italy.
Oh, man, yeah. I had to drive from Tuscany to Rome at like 5 o'clock in the morning with my wife and a 2-month-old in like a Citroen, which is not a very big car. That shit was wild, dude. It was like Mario Kart.
How long of a road trip?
It was 3 hours.
3 hours.
In a foreign country that you're not familiar with.
You remember that Mario
you're in
Kart
a
64, the highway? What was that? What highway was that called? Toad's Highway. On Mario Kart 64. It's a lot like that.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. Wild Crake.
Said one more time.
It's Wild Crake, right?
I think
Could
so.
be.
But
Wild
no,
Crake for a $6.
It's funny that you kept saying it.
Hi, Dan and Beardo. Love the show. You guys are Wild Crake. Okay.
Oh.
Dan, congrats on 1 million subs. Have yourself an epic day.
Thank you. Hope that doesn't mean that we're
You guys
gay
are
or something.
Wild Crake. Well, thank you, Wild Crake. No, you're Wild Crake.
Yeah.
We're Wild Crake. No, you're Wild Crake.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Wild Crake. Andre CR for a 9-month recommitment. Star Plus is a Latin America thing. It's what Disney did with Hulu, but for us third worlders, and it has ESPN. Disney
true.
will
It has
merge it with
sports.
Disney Plus. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Thank
it
you,
will be
Andre.
only one thing? Okay.
Sheila for $10. Daniel, you are responsible for my dedication to weight loss. Down 50 pounds. Would
Holy
like
shit.
to purchase your tee to wear at the gym. Merch ready yet?
Nah, I've been
50.
procrastinating. I gotta fix my merch store, or pay someone to do it.
I have a good lesson
Hey.
for you guys here, by the way. Crake is Irish slang to describe a good time, a fun experience, or a friendly conversation.
Hey, look at that. We are
stuff.
Crake. We are
Yeah.
Crake.
There you go.
Thank you, Sheila, for the 10.
Very Craig.
Congratulations on the 50 pounds
50
lost.
pounds, man.
That's
And if you
incredible.
if you are looking for merch,
Hey.
if you're looking for merch, Fear the Beardo, high tea merch, I do have a merch store. The link is in my YouTube channel.
There you go.
So you can get a t-shirt or a tank top on my merch store.
I
But-
have a hard time finding good tank tops for doing merch. What do you use? What store do you use?
I use Teespring.
Teespring?
I use
They have
Teespring.
good
Teespring.
tank tops.
Yeah, and well, tank
I
tops.
like those tank tops that go a little bit
little deeper.
in your chest. Like they're not square right here. They go a little bit in. Show a little bit of side chest.
So I don't have.
Teespring's not great. I'm not gonna lie. There's a better one. Spread Shop. Try Spread
So
Shop.
my
Spread
well,
shop.
you are totally just shitting on my merch store.
Hey, I have Teespring too.
You're totally just trashing on my merch store right now.
I have it.
But here we go. We do have, this is the Fear the Beardo merch store. We have high tea sports bras, high tea tank tops. Now, these are the only tank tops I have are.
Those seem good.
Those
seem good.
They're women's. Those are
Those
women's.
they don't seem good. They don't seem
Yeah,
good.
they're racer backs.
Those are women's tank tops, but we do have more high tea stuff. This is Jay. Look at Jay. Look at Jay
that.
right there.
Look at that curly,
looking good.
long hair.
We got Fear the Beardo right here. We have this is my personal favorite. I love this shirt. This high tea shirt. This one is fantastic.
I like the coloring on it. It reminds me of those Rocket Pops. You remember Rocket Pops when you were a kid?
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of Rocket Pops.
I love this
Hey,
shirt.
Dasco is asking, bro, science merch when?
We're working on it. We are working on Bro Science merch. So there will be Bro Science merch on this very merch store right here. So it will be happening. But anyways, that's just a shameless plug right there. But we will be doing Bro Science merch. Absolutely. So thank you. Yo Jitsu with the $1. Thank you, Yo Jitsu. Phoenix with the 5. I got Helldivers 2 earlier today on Steam. Did I invest wisely? Never played it, but I felt I had to get it as an alternative to Destiny 2.
It's a fantastic alternative to Destiny 2. It's like, it reminded me a lot of Destiny 2. And the cool thing is that those live service games, they keep growing. Like, who knows? We might get a third faction one day.
Well,
there is space on that map
we are.
for a third faction.
We
Oh
are.
yeah,
We
we're
are?
getting a third.
We are.
Oh yeah,
Really?
the
Yep.
Illuminate.
The Illuminate. It's this aquatic
Like an
alien
alien
race from the first game.
Amazing.
Yeah.
They're
Sounds
scary.
You know,
awesome.
here's my theory for how the game is going to end. The fight is going to come to Super Earth.
Oh yeah.
The fight's going to come to Super Earth.
Yeah.
That we're going to get overwhelmed, and we'll probably the fight's definitely going to go to Super Earth.
Yeah, because they programmed Super Earth like just a regular planet, like
Yep.
the others.
Yep.
They released. They actually leaked all the maps, and Super Earth was on there. So it's gonna happen.
Nice.
Fighting in the streets of Super Earth is gonna be sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man.
Defend Super
And
Earth.
you just know too, since we're on Super Earth, the enemy count is gonna be insane, but they're gonna up everything. So like your cooldowns are probably gonna be gone for your for all of your requisitions, so you can just be dropping 500-pounders like crazy. Oh, it's gonna be sick.
And who's gonna do it? The bugs, the robots,
I think we're gonna fight all of them. At the
all
same
of them
time.
at
At the
once.
same time. Yeah, we're gonna be
Shit.
fighting automatons, bugs, and Illuminate, and whatever the fourth faction is at the same
Fourth
time.
faction too?
Yeah,
they'll,
so
they'll do a
the
fourth one.
the automatons are trying to get to Cyberstan so they can get the androids busted out. They want the androids to come back.
Look at that. The
Dang.
Saska says, that high tea merch is sweet. We love ours. It's sexy as fuck. Thank you, Beardo. You're welcome.
Nice.
Thank you. Shout out to Jen and Sylvia Saska. Helldivers is fantastic. So, yes, money well spent. Annie for another 10. Thank you, Annie. Says nothing. Janie.
Janine?
Janine?
Janine.
Janine Miller with the 199 says nothing. Thank you, Janine. VHS Capture for $20. Mexicans do the same at their kid's birthday party. It's actually a get wasted party. Party ends around 3 a.m. Trust me. I know, bro. Hey, trust
I can
me.
attest to that.
I grew up in Southern California
Yeah.
in the Inland Empire. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It's like the kids' parties is an excuse.
The
Just an
kids, yes,
excuse.
the kid's birthday is an excuse for the parents to get fucked up.
100%. Happened in my neighbor's house like a couple months ago, man. They were having a birthday for a little 4-year-old girl, and I was there till 3 o'clock in the morning, live music, going crazy. We were all hammered. Just all night.
Yes, the mariachi music.
Wow.
Jose Taco from 199. Have you talked about the Drizzle videos?
What's that?
I don't know what that is. I do not know what
Me
that
neither.
is. Gun Home Act for 6 months. Jay pulled out too fast. We weren't finished. Sean Agnall for $20. Congratulations on 5,000 subscribers, Beardo. Congratulations to you, Dan, for 1 million. That's insane. Congrats to Jay on the game stock and finishing green. And congrats to X-Wing on becoming a father and the work on the daughter's revenge.
Thank you, brother.
Dude, just non-stop winning, man.
Yeah. The
Non-stop
W's
winning.
keep coming.
Yep. They're going to keep coming in Helldivers later. Kiwi Classic for $10. Kia Ora. Hi, guys. What exercise? What exercises do you recommend for arthritis in the spine after a car accident several years ago?
Oh,
Okay,
man, you got to ask your doctor
Yeah.
because that can mean so many different things.
So this is a thing where I will say we're not experts. I am not a certified trainer.
Yeah.
I do not have the answer for that. That's something
gotta
that you
ask
need to
your
talk to your
doctor
doctor
And
a
convey to
professional
you
trainer.
preferably a sports doctor, a sports performance doctor. If not, just go to any doctor, but preferably. And just tell him that you want to do something and as much of it as possible.
Yep.
And let him know of your commitment that you really want to do it, because some doctors will just tell, just rest everything, because they don't want to run the risk of letting you do something that will fuck you up. But let him know.
Be careful with your spine.
Yeah. Let him know that you want to work out, that you want to do something, and you want to do it safely.
A physical therapist.
That too.
If you don't go to PT, physical therapy, or if you did after your accident, maybe start it back up. But what's this? What's this? The Admiral says, "Holy massive shit."
You all right, bud?
You okay, Admiral?
Hopefully you got some wet wipes, my friend.
Yeah.
Hey, the Admiral, regular toilet paper, and then you hit it with the wet wipes, and then you go regular toilet paper again.
Just don't flush those wet wipes, man. You're gonna be paying for it later.
No, you get the flushable brand. You get the flushable kind.
Those
I'm
things
a
don't work, bro.
bidet. I'm a bidet enthusiast.
They don't got those around these parts, brother. They ain't got
I
none
need
of that.
to
I love
invest. I need to invest in a bidet. Honestly,
great.
I want a bidet sponsorship.
You feel so clean, man.
They have
it's
they have
like-
ones you can actually install on your toilet now. You don't even have to like buy a separate bidet. There's one that you just plug into your water line, and it's right there. Right there.
And there's one that is just a small hose that you spray up your asshole, and like while still sitting on the toilet. It's great. It's great. Up your asshole.
I don't think it's supposed to go all the way.
No, not inside.
That's called an enema.
It's not an enema. It's on the outside.
Look at
I
that.
don't know. Some
Fear the
people
Beardo
maybe
got
are
the
into
wipe
it.
game on lockdown. You know I do. You know I do. I'm telling you what. Regular toilet paper, wet wipe, toilet paper. That's how it goes. But I do want a bidet.
Bidets are great.
I've used them before. They're fantastic.
Test it with the garden hose. before you invest.
I want to
Risk.
see if I can get a bidet sponsorship. I mean, I am always taking
Fear the bidet.
Yeah.
yes.
The potatoes.
I'm always taking the most aggressive, vulgar, violent diarrhea shits ever.
The hot
It's a
tub.
lot of work, right? Sometimes you have to wipe like 10 times after some bad case.
I'm like the perfect guy for a bidet sponsorship. I take like 6 shits a day. Like, I am the guy for a bidet sponsorship. I don't know how I don't have one already.
Do you eat a lot of vegetables? A lot of salad?
No.
You know what
Why
I
do you
recommend? Cheese.
Why do you shit 6 times a day?
Dan, I'm not being serious. It's a joke.
Why do you shit a lot? I know it's not 6 times, but
Okay.
it's like
I don't shit.
has to be a
I don't
reason.
shit.
And you're fucking it all up, okay?
I don't. Let me put it this way. I don't shit because I need to. I shit because I want to.
He enjoys it.
oh.
You know?
I wish
a
I
painter
could
doesn't
shit on
have
command.
to paint. You know what I mean? A painter
Yeah.
doesn't have to paint. A sculptor doesn't have to sculpt. Beardo
Right.
doesn't have to shit.
I don't
That's
have
true.
to shit. I just do it because
Imagine sculpting shit.
It's glorious when I do.
Imagine sculpting shit with your anus as it comes out.
They did that on MythBusters. They polished a
Really?
turd. They polished a turd on MythBusters.
No, I
you're
mean
kidding me.
as it comes out with that hands free.
Ah, the real control.
Wait, you guys.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Hands
guys-
free.
What do you mean hands free?
Like you shape it with your bowel movements.
Oh, I thought you were talking like
Do you want to build a snowman?
when you guys shit. When you guys shit, do you catch it in your hand first?
No.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't do that. It's
Mom.
in my culture. In my culture, we don't do that. I respect the cultures that do. In some cultures, they eat the poo poo,
They eat. Oh man. Yeah.
and then they eat the poo poo.
Anyways, sponsor me. If you are a bidet company, sponsor me. Catastrophe for $20. Finally catching a show quite early in New Zealand when you start. A lot of time spent lately in hotels for work. Recommended quick, easy workouts without a gym.
A lot of hotels have a gym.
A lot of hotels have a gym.
But if it
I would say
doesn't-
resistance bands.
You
Keep the
can take resistance
on.
bands with you, or you can just fall back, as I said last week, for a good cardio session. Do 100 burpees in 10 minutes.
Oh, that's brutal.
If you cannot do it, just do a 10 minutes worth of burpees. But try to reach 100 in 10
There you
minutes. It's a fantastic cardio.
Elsa Barrett for a 20. Congrats to you both. This show is my favorite part of Wednesday. Looking forward to Helldivers. Hey, X-Wing.
What's up, Barrett?
Great
What's
stuff.
up, dude? Look at this. Eva Volikov. I'm assuming for a $50. Says, I congratulate you to the results achieved. I wish you continued success, Daniel.
Thank you so much. When people
Shout
call me
out.
Daniel, it's like I feel they're mad at me.
Oh, is it your mom? She's like, Daniel.
Daniel, how dare you get 1 million subs?
Wow, sorry.
Viking reacts for a 250. Hey, Dan. Princes
of the Universe by
Princes of the
Queen.
Universe by Queen?
Maybe when the new,
I don't know why I struggle with that.
the new Highlander comes out
Ooh.
with
there you
Henry
go.
Cavill.
Okay. Son of a... How do I pronounce this? Shelly Frogs?
Shelly Frogs.
Shelly Frogs for a $20. Dan and Beardo, love you guys so much. Had to wake up early to see you both before work to start my day right. Keep up the bro science. Congrats, Dan, on 1 million. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Sorry for
Shelly
getting you out of bed early.
Frogs. I'm not. I'm glad you got out of bed early to watch Bro
glad.
Science. I'm glad.
Good.
Thank
Start
you,
your
Shelly,
day
for the
early.
20. And starting
Yeah.
your day right with some Bro Science. That's high tea. Yo, Pops for a 2 months recommitment. Congrats, Dan, on the 1 milli subs.
Thank
Congrats
you.
to Beardo on your Waffy. What's up,
Waffy.
X-Wing?
What up, pops?
What's up, yo, pops?
I'm not
And that's
even
it, man.
saying
We are all caught up on Super Chats. Holy shit, what a hell of a show.
Damn.
What a hell of a show, man.
I was honored to be
Great
here. This
stuff.
was my first Bro Science, and I got to come on. I feel honored.
Well, it's
Awesome
episode 3.
stuff. Great
It's
to have you.
episode 3. It's early. It's early in its life cycle. But man, the show just keeps getting bigger and bigger every week.
I love it, man. I'd love to come
Awesome
back someday
stuff.
if you'll
Hell
have
yeah.
me.
Absolutely.
So it's 5 o'clock Eastern time right now. Are we good in about an
About an
hour?
hour? Yeah,
In about
take
an
some
hour?
hot cacas,
An
do
hour.
some push-ups, get a
In
pump.
about an hour. Well,
Get
and
ready.
I do my whole intro thing, so it'll probably be like an hour and a half.
Send me your friend codes over Twitter.
We're already friends on Steam.
We are?
We played Halo together.
No, we play. Well, I played.
Oh, you were on
Halo.
Game Pass.
I was on
You
Xbox
were
on the
you were
Xbox
on-
app.
Yes, you're on Game Pass. Okay, so I will send you I'll send you my Steam. Steam?
I think we're
Yeah,
Dan. I
Steam?
think we're Twitter. Are we Twitter people? I think
we are.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Kara Lynn said Hell Divers.
Oh yeah.
Hell Divers.
If she gets there before Jay.
Yeah, if she gets there before Jay. Carolyn, you know what? Yeah. We'll do it. We'll do the damn thing. We'll do the damn thing. Kara, if you want to play, text me if you want to play. We're going to play in about an hour, hour and a half. We'll play. So,
Yep. An hour.
about an hour. Well, I do my intro. It'll be like,
You have like
Hour
the
15.
longest intros.
I know.
I know.
known
Why
to
don't you
streaming
start
history.
at 45 minutes and then you're ready to go in an hour?
I make
can do
no intro apps whatsoever. I just start the stream. It's like, hey, we're blank.
Carolyn says I got to
Let's
work
go.
still, so I'll lurk and be jealous. Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Next time.
Fair enough. All right.
Damn you, Eric July.
How dare he? How dare he be a
How dare
successful indie independent comic creator?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
He started 9/11.
All right, chat. Hey, what a hell of a show. What?
He did 9/11, Eric July, you know.
That's a fucker sunk the Titanic, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
His haters are like they're so goofy, man. They accuse him of the weirdest shit.
Eric
And it's like,
July-
okay, fine. He did 9/11. He did like he made a hole in the ozone layer.
Man.
It's true.
Eric
I saw
July,
it.
Yeah.
he was the iceberg that sunk the Titanic.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you
He was
believe
the
it?
hydrogen that blew up the frickin'
Hey,
Hindenburg?
hey, you got to watch out for that black ice, man. It'll get you.
Yeah.
It'll get you.
Watch out for black guys.
Watch out for black ice. Black ice.
Oh, black ice.
Black ice.
Who was that?
It'll get you.
Black Eyed
It was
Peas.
it was
was
Key,
that?
it was Key and Peele.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, chat. Hey, shout out to all the members. Huge shout out to all the super chats, the recommitments, the gifted memberships. All of you guys. We just got another 5. Phoenix says anything I need to know, advice about Helldivers 2 before I play it. Save up for the Breaker shotgun. Mm-hmm. The Breaker shotgun is the best primary weapon in the game, and it still is. Except for the bugs. X-Wing, I've been using the incendiary on the bugs.
Been working pretty good.
It got a buff.
Oh,
It got
okay.
a buff against the bugs. So I've
I'll
been
have to
using
try
the
it out.
incendiary breaker against the bugs.
I just
But-
shoot them.
Yeah, or you could just shoot them right in the face.
Yeah.
In game.
Yeah. And
In-game.
don't go solo. That's a very ineffective way to progress. Just do the matchmaking and play with people.
The Saskas, thank you for the lovely show, boys. Y'all are the best. Hashtag trust the bro science. You're damn fucking
Absolutely.
right. That needs to be a shirt. Hashtag
Trust the bro
science.
science.
It should be
Yeah.
follow the bro science, like they were
Or
saying
that,
through the
yeah.
whole coof thing. You know,
Yeah.
follow the science or trust the science.
Yeah.
Follow the bro science.
Trust or follow the bro science. We'll work on it.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
And
Anyways,
like
guys.
a buffed. What's the name of that stupid guy?
Fauci
That buffed Fauci.
with a mask on. It says,
Yeah.
trust the bro science.
Follow the bro science.
I'm not putting that fucking midget on a shirt. I'm not putting that short little fucking cocksucker on a shirt and trying to sell it. Maybe I will. I don't know. Again, guys, huge shout out to the chat. Shout out to the everybody who supported. Huge shout out to Dan Vasc. 1 million
Hey.
subs.
Great stuff, man.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for 5,000 subs over here on my channel. Shout out to X-Wing. Thank you for
Hell
being
yeah.
here. And we will see you guys on Hell Divers 2. And with that being